because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of doing.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute.
And I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the booth.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing. Well, I'm holding on.
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard. Bad news, Bubba. Happy Thursday morning to you. A rainy and kind of chilly Thursday morning. Kind of cold. Didn't feel good popping out first thing this morning to take the dog out. Do I go back and get my big raincoat, or do I just tough it out? I decided to tough it out.
Tough guy.
Big tough guy over here. No, I just ran to the car. I was like, I was carrying all my bags, my lunch. Like, I'm melting. I'm melting. Sam, how are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty solid. Yeah, this the cold also kind of smacked me a little bit this morning, but if it's not consistent, sometimes I like it. You know, like I get tired of the 20s in January, but like once in a while getting something like this isn't too bad. But not a whole lot to report yesterday, just watching some conference tournaments. I did get on the phone with my turf buddy to try and revive my lawn for the spring.
Okay.
Or get the lawn plan figured out, get some better seed down, get the grass nice and lush. I was out on a walk yesterday, and like I saw the first couple people getting their first like mows of the spring. They had good looking lawns already. I was like, I need to be that guy next year.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
One guy had a robot mower in the neighborhood. I don't know if I liked that.
Where he just puts it out there and it goes and eats the grass up itself.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of those really in action. Like just a Roomba, right? Essentially,
it's like a Roomba, but for your lawn, basically. Exactly. Yeah. It goes real slow.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine people in the neighborhood judge that guy.
I kind of feel like they do too.
But if his yard looks good, he might not care.
It's probably a 50-50 thing. It's either like, wow, this guy's efficient. What a beast. He's got he can save time on mowing the lawn by rolling out the robot, or they're like, look at this guy's lawn. It doesn't look that good. It's got a robot cutting it.
I assume it's very quiet though.
It is very quiet. You can't even tell that it's happening.
Yeah, so I mean, like that kind of seems appealing, because I feel like most people hate when people get out there and start mowing the yard and cranking it up, making a noise. Maybe if you're the neighbor, you would enjoy it. Be like, oh man, I appreciate this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting. I made the switch, years ago to an electric push mower, and I felt the judgment coming from people. I did feel a little bit less of a man for doing it, but I didn't have to go get gas. I just had to make sure the battery was charged. That was kind of nice.
When the best lawn that I saw yesterday, like the people still had their garage door open, and I kind of looked inside and I saw they had an electric lawnmower. So, they're not. You can still have a good lawn and an electric lawnmower, but yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a shot to your man.
Now, what I regret, this was years ago, But what I regret was not having the electric weed eater.
Mm.
That would have came in handy because I hated pumping that damn thing. Would have liked to have had one of those. Bubba, how are you this morning?
Slightly annoyed.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Good
About
deal.
what?
Just things. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I do know. For some reason, my alarm, it's always the last one that I hear. Don't know why. Stuff's just falling like crazy around me this morning. So I'm very accident prone and just klutzy. Vibes so far, not great. Can't find the right pair of pants, so I gotta wear ones from 2 days ago. A boy just wants to sleep, John.
Boy just wants to sleep.
That's what they say.
What time did you go to bed last night?
Pretty late.
You didn't want to sleep that bad then, did you? Man that wants to sleep goes to bed. What time did you get in bed? What time did you try to close your eyes? What time did you try to get some shut eye?
Sometime after midnight.
That ain't no way to live, Bubba.
Only way I live, John.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad idea.
Well, I got plenty more of them.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
It does really seem like an uphill battle to flip that sleep schedule once.
It's not. You just stay up late one day and you just fight through it one day. I feel like if you just do it one day, you can flip the whole schedule. Now, what I will say is that I have started slipping back into bad habits. I've been watching, at least keeping an eye on one late night NBA
Steve
basketball
Lacy.
game. Huh?
Sorry.
What'd you say?
I said Steve Lacy. He sings the song Bad Habit.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, he does. I like that song. But yeah, I've started slipping back in, watching either a late night college game or keeping up with a late night NBA game. That's been rough. But it really just takes one night, Bubba. I keep telling you, if he just goes to sleep one night, it'll all be fixed. It'll all be good.
I still feel disoriented from like 2 nights ago because it's like just couldn't sleep at all. Just had struggles. I wanted to sleep. I was tired, but
I will say someone gave me some advice, and I'm not 100% it actually works. Hey, welcome in, Cody.
Hey,
Show starts at 8.
what's happening? Yeah, I know when it starts. Normally 8:02. But apologies for my tardiness. Boy, what a morning! Crazy stuff going on out there. What were you saying, Bubba?
Bubba, the guy gave me some advice, and it sounded a little kooky. And I don't know if it works, but maybe it's a placebo effect because I do feel a calmness come over me. I do feel like I'm falling asleep faster. But he said just when you have your eyes closed, just start rapidly moving your eyes back and forth, and it triggers your REM cycle. It triggers your body into thinking. Now, I don't know if you can just do it right at the drop of a hat, Sam.
Well, I'm just trying to think about it like when I'm
Yeah.
sitting in bed.
Yeah, he told me, and it has helped me fall asleep. It has helped me fall asleep. When you close your eyes, you just start moving your eyes back and forth like they do naturally, and it triggers your body to kind of shut down.
It triggers what cycle?
Your REM cycle, your REM cycle.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
So give that a try, Bubba.
make me feel like I'm in Stranger Things.
Yeah, it is weird, especially like because if you're sleeping like on your side or like
I'm a side sleeper.
yeah, it's like it does feel a little weird. It feels a little slanted, but that's what your body does. And like I said, I don't know if it actually works or if it's just a mental thing, but I feel like it's helped me over the last couple weeks. All except for one night. One night I couldn't focus. I was up late one night, just couldn't sleep. But give it a try. You good this morning, Cody?
Oh yeah, I'm good. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere. I had to get some gas. I wasn't going to make it without the gas, and that slowed me down. But I forgot all about it, and then I realized it when I had. Maybe I could have made it, but it would have been treacherous. It would have been treacherous. As I was sitting in the Starbucks drive-thru, it was 3 miles empty. I said, 3 miles, that's about what I got left to go. But, I didn't want to coast in here and be like, I didn't want to be like Jeff Gordon at the 2001 Atlanta race, when Kevin Harvick was able to catch him. I think Gordon started to run out of gas in that race.
Well, I'm glad you're still able to make it to Starbucks.
I can't
good.
remember. Or maybe that was that Bristol? I can't remember where. Anyway, well, yeah, I had to get my coffee, but
I don't think the 0 miles thing is accurate. I think you got some reserve miles. You typically get at least another 15 or 20, don't you?
After 0?
Yeah, at least you used to.
Is that how it works?
I mean, that's how it worked in my big ass expedition back in the day. Because probably not good for the next owners, but I got that thing down to 0 miles frequently, and then by my estimation, I learned the hard way. It was actually like 27 miles because I ran out of gas close to the gas station.
See, I've always I get it down. If I get it below 5, I always get gas. I've never gotten it down to 0 because I feel like it just runs out.
Now, this was back in like 08, 09, and the expedition was like a 03 or 04. So, like, maybe cars have changed. I haven't really gotten down to 0 miles in a car since then. But I've always kept in the back of my mind, like, it doesn't actually run out at 0.
What happens to your car?
It just goes dead. I don't know. I've never done it.
So, like, you just have a battery meter?
Yeah, I got like a percentage. I've gotten it down to like 1% before, and that was kind of scary.
But you don't know what would happen if you're just cruising along and it hit 0.
They have roadside assistance, so I think it's similar to coming to get someone to put gas in your car or like jump your battery. I think they come and they can hook it up and charge it and get you to like whatever percent you need to get before you can get to a charger. I believe is what happens, but I've never done it.
Do you have to pay extra for that?
I don't know. Never done it. Never had to use it.
Cody, can you explain to me what cheetahs at the train station means?
Oh, that's just a figure of speech. Hey, just letting you guys know I'm running a little behind. There's cheetahs at the train station. It was a Louis C.K. joke. I thought it was funny the first time I heard it. It's just like you throw some excuse in there. Oh, traffic's bad. I just thought maybe you get a chuckle out of cheetahs at the train station.
You a big Louis C.K. guy?
I liked Louis' work, yeah. But before we found out all the bad stuff about him, and then after that, I enjoyed his work after that too. So, I mean, okay. Yeah, I kind of like Louis. I went and saw him in Chattanooga one time, and I saw him here once as well. Do you like Louis?
I'm very unfamiliar with the guy.
You don't know Louis? That
Nope.
Missed your generation?
I miss me.
I mean, he was big. He was about as big as any comic in his peak.
If he's like Ricky Gervais, I'm out.
He's not. I mean, I guess he's, same age, roughly, probably about the same age, white guy. But other than that, they're not similar. You don't like Ricky Gervais?
No.
Me neither.
What do you guys not like about Ricky Gervais?
I don't find him to be very funny.
And you, Bubba?
Just think the guy's a clown.
Damn. Think he's a clown?
Aren't clowns supposed to be funny?
I was just going to say
that's the thing. He's trying to, entertain me, but
every comedian is a clown.
I was just going to say his humor doesn't really line up with me. And maybe it's the accent, too. And the whole, like, oh, God's not real. I'm going to say it all the time. Make it like 60% of my personality. Okay, bro, we get it. Find a new lane. That's how I felt about him, personally. The invention of lying, I feel like I kind of liked a little bit, but also I didn't. He just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Maybe that's just part of his personality, but, like, I feel like he was not really acting whenever he had his cameo in Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's like the one time that like the foil on the camera is actually like more insufferable than Larry. And you're just kind of like, oh, interesting. So I've just kind of carried that as if that was like really him. I don't particularly care for it.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by what?
You said the foil on the camera
on Curb Your Enthusiasm
is more
it's like the one
insufferable than Larry.
Yeah, like Larry's whole thing is he's supposed to be neurotic and like kind of the villain, but also like defensible, but like he's still supposed to be like just really over the top, hard to get along with type of thing. But then like they put Ricky Gervais on there, and like he just ate that role up in terms of being just a prima donna jerk type of thing.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, like he was more eccentric than Larry, except Larry does it in a charming way. This guy does it in a jackass way. So I've just kind of carried that as if that was really him.
oh, okay.
That's part of the reason I don't like Ricky Gervais.
I've always liked Ricky Gervais.
Okay. Well, good deal.
Sam, you like Ricky Gervais and Louis C.K.?
The only thing I really know Ricky Gervais from is like that Golden Globe intro or whatever, where he just kind of like eviscerates all the other celebrities. So I like that. That's kind of
Okay.
my only impression of him.
I watch all his specials. Like he's one of the comics that if they put a new special out, I watch it. He makes my watch list, you know.
He's no Matt Rife, but Cody likes him.
No, for me, Ricky Gervais is kind of like Jim Jeffries. I look at, and maybe it's the accents, but those are two guys that if they put out a new special, I watch the new special. Do you like Jim Jeffries?
I don't know how many times I've watched Jim Jeffries.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I've watched. Oh,
He's Australian.
I recognize this guy now. Yeah, I recognize the name. That's not who I had in my mind. But yeah, I know Jim Jeffries. He was a big deal in the right around the 2010s.
Yeah.
I feel like he was a big deal.
Yeah, he did a whole bit about the koalas during COVID.
Yeah, that's right.
That was kind of funny.
Tennessee getting set for some postseason basketball coming up this afternoon. We'll talk about it next. Stick with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Good morning, Knoxville. I'm Aiden Sidoti, and this is your TalkSports update for Thursday, March 12th. Number 1 Tennessee softball will resume play this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern in the Mid-State Classic. leading 10-0 entering the bottom of the second after yesterday's rain delay. Outfielder Gabby Leach set the tone early with a 3-run homer in the first inning as the Lady Vols looked to stay unbeaten. In college hoops, Arizona State announced that men's basketball coach Bobby Hurley will not have his contract renewed after 11 seasons, just hours after the Sun Devils were blown out 91-42 by number 7 Iowa State in the Big 12 tournament. And in the NBA, Desmond Bane delivered in the clutch, scoring 5 points in the final 17 seconds to cap a 35-point night and help the Magic hold off Cleveland 128-122 for their 5th straight win. Let's get back to Talk Sports to hear whatever John and Cody are arguing about this time.
Postseason basketball is here. We'll get you ready for it today. William Pattison, the playbook, will be live at Barley's from 1 to 3, a little Tennessee pregame show. If you need a spot to watch the basketball game, make your way down to the Old City. Eat some lunch, get you a couple drinks, watch the Vols today. Sam, you're going to be out there for a little bit, right?
I'll be out there for the first hour.
I'll be here back in the studio making sure it's on the air, producing. Everybody's on spring break. We're down some people, so I got to hang back here.
I was telling William yesterday the playbook's SEC availability report is lengthy.
Yeah. It's very simple though. Spring break out, so I'll be here in studio doing that, making sure they're on the air and maybe doing some co-hosting for hour 2. But I know you're going to be down there for an hour. But if you want to go watch the game with some familiar faces, I know Russell will be down there watching. Get down there, hang out, eat some food, drink some booze, watch some postseason basketball. It looked like it might have been Mississippi State for a long time, or at least for the first 20, 23 minutes of that game. It felt like it was going to be Mississippi State advancing, but then Auburn flipped the switch and ran away. I think it was like a 21-2 run or something crazy like that Auburn went on to bury Mississippi State, as they are one of the few or the handful of bubble teams with terrible resumes that are fighting for spots. Hopefully the powers that be in college basketball, Cody, watch the bubble this year and say expanding the tournament is actually a terrible idea because we don't even have 68 teams worth a damn, much less 72 or 84 or whatever number they're trying to get to.
I mean, expanding the tournament is a terrible idea. It's just perfect as it is. I don't know why they would. I do know why. It's money, like everything else. It comes down to making money, but I don't like that they're going to expand it. But they most certainly will. I look, Mississippi State's up 10. It's 33-23. When I flip it over and check it, I say, oh, wonderful. Mississippi State, Josh Hubbard must have 30 points. And then I look back, I see Auburn is ahead by 9. I say, what happened here? Josh Hubbard must have gone cold. That's basically what their team comes down to.
So you're watching right with like a minute left in the first half is when you flipped it over, because Auburn went on like a 7-0 run to get it to 3.
Yeah, it was 33-23.
Yeah.
Mississippi State was up 10.
Then coming out of the second half, Mississippi State got it back to 8. And you're like, okay, maybe they'll be all right. And then, Auburn just flipped the switch. And now they set up a rematch with Tennessee. And I got to say, I don't know if Stephen Pearl's just trying to press any button he can find, but this controversy surrounding Tennessee's press conference seems to be maybe the most manufactured bulletin board stuff I've ever seen. Have you kept up with any of this stuff, Cody? Have you
I've
seen this?
some clips going around where our guys were laughing in the post game.
Yeah, but like to me the laugh seemed genuine and not like a disrespectful laugh. After Tennessee beat Auburn in Knoxville, Stephen Pearl talked about Jalen Carey and Dwayne Brown and called them SEC defensive ends.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if he necessarily meant that as a compliment or just saying they're super physical and get away with it. But either way, he's like, hey, they're big guys, they're physical guys, they're tough guys. It's hard to get around them whenever they're ducking in and doing things in the paint. And, then the reporter asks Nate Ament and Dwayne Brown about that. And Nate Ament, I feel like, knowing what we know about Nate Ament and that he's not very controversial at all, it seemed to me that Nate Ament had a very normal response and a very genuine response of just laughing at that and saying, man, that's true. I go up against them in practice, and just kind of like that's accurate. They are defensive ends. Like, they are tough to get around. And he's laughing about that. And to me, like, I watched that video, and of course I'm watching it with orange lenses on as a Tennessee supporter and someone here covering the team. But, like, it did not feel disrespectful at all. It felt like a genuine just kind of laughing about those guys being so big and physical.
Well, these Auburn guys, I mean, they're pretty dumb.
Well, they're desperate too.
They can definitely be persuaded that it was personal.
They're dumb, but they're desperate, and I don't blame Stephen Pearl if he's trying to convince them of, like, hey, they don't respect you, hey, they disrespected you, because he's got to try to press any button he can to try to get them to play hard, because it's do or die for them. They have to win this game today.
Yeah, you can't blame Stephen Pearl for trying to get his team going. I mean, he's doing what he can. Some things were said in the press conference, some giggles after the game, and we've seen it, says Auburn. We're going to see who's the tougher team. They punked us last time. So, yeah, well,
It just seems so manufactured, though. Like, it just seems like Stephen Pearl saw that as like, oh, I can use it, because it does not feel disrespectful.
Yeah, they were up there laughing at you after the game last time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'd be saying probably if I was him. I mean, you got to try to do something. I mean, hell, he's got a 16-14 team or whatever the record is. Got to do something. 17-14 now. Are they get their 17th win?
I believe it's 17-15.
17-15.
I believe that's the number, ain't it?
They should not be a tournament team by any means, but hey, if they beat us today, we might punch their ticket.
Possible.
That would be embarrassing. I've seen that narrative going around. People are scared. Tennessee coming in with kind of limping into this thing. You got a banged up Nate Ament. You're a banged up team. Auburn's got a lot to play for. I can see where our fans, so some people are a little scared, a little worried about this one. I say you can't lose to Stephen Pearl. I mean, that's where I draw the line.
A lot of our fans are cowards and don't have any confidence in our basketball team.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's just true. It is what it is.
Yeah, I draw the line.
I wouldn't go. I'm not calling them necessarily cowards on a personal level. I'm just talking about their sports fandom. I'm not coming there and saying like you're scared of the dark or scared of clowns or anything like that. It's just when it comes to their sports teams, they're usually very negative and worst case scenario type of guys.
Well, I can see where you might be a little bit down having lost 3 of your last 4. I just don't think that this Auburn team is very good. Maybe that's where the fear comes from. It's like we can't lose to this terrible Auburn team.
I don't think they're terrible.
Well, they're not good.
I don't think they're good. I don't think they're terrible. I think they're a bubble team. It sucks for them. I kind of side with the idea that like there's no real difference between someone like them and Texas. Like it is a little dumb that Texas gets to firmly be in the tournament even after losing to Ole Miss. Like they're still a tournament team, but like Auburn's fighting for their life. And the difference comes down a lot to like the schedule and just how many better teams Auburn played, because Auburn's got 2 really bad losses, 3 really bad losses. So does Texas. They got 4 bad losses. So I do kind of feel bad for Auburn slightly, just because they're just a bubble team, but the overall record's really bad, and they got to win this game. That's part of scheduling so tough. It's not just a completely risk-free proposition where you get big wins but don't get punished for losses. If you don't win any of them or you don't win enough of them, you will get punished, and that's where they're at right now. But I don't think they're a terrible team by any means.
Ironically, that's kind of what happened to Texas during football season.
It is.
They've kind of flipped the script on that.
That is true.
Maybe next year Auburn won't schedule so many hard games.
Like I said, it's not a risk-free proposition for them. You do have to win them. You don't just get to schedule all these tough games and not win enough of them and not get punished. And then, of course, lose to Mississippi State and lose to Ole Miss at home. That stuff matters too.
Yeah, it is a tough spot, I think, to be in for Tennessee playing Auburn. When you look at some of the other matchups, that's just the way the seeding worked out. There's other teams you'd probably rather play, right?
Who are you talking about? Like Oklahoma?
Yeah. That one comes to mind. They beat South Carolina last night. It'd be nice if you could have gotten matched up there, or an Ole Miss who beat Texas. I don't think you really want to play Kentucky.
I was going to say I don't feel like it's that bad of a draw getting Auburn. You're getting a desperate team, but these other teams are also desperate because it's do or die for them too. Like Oklahoma still needs to win. Kentucky doesn't. But like if Ole Miss is going to play in the tournament, of course they got to win out. They got to win everything.
Well, Oklahoma can't get in, can they?
Yeah, no, they're on the bubble.
What?
They're on the bubble.
Were they not like 3-14 in conference play?
Yep. Now they did get it back to 7-11, so they won 4 of their last 3 and won in the tournament. They are on the bubble. It's a really weak bubble. That's what I was talking about. Like the idea that they want to expand the tournament, they should look at the bubble this year and say never mind. But no, Oklahoma last night. Now they're not in after winning last night, but they were the next 4 out, so they're on the bubble.
Lenardi said they have to get to like at least Saturday.
Yeah, so I mean, they
have just like a chance.
But if they win today, and like I think them against A&M, they got to. I mean, that spread's only 2.5. So me saying Oklahoma's got a good chance is not a hot take. It's a 2.5 point spread. So they're still alive. They're still playing for their tournament life. I think they're just as good as Auburn. I mean,
I kind of want to play Kentucky just to see if we can win the third one like we did last year.
I see the winning the third one this time would not really carry enough weight to risk losing and going 0-3. You know what I mean?
Third one.
Yeah, if you get swept and go 0-3 against a Kentucky team, that'd be really, really brutal. And beating them on the the Thursday of the SEC tournament, or I guess maybe on the Saturday of the Saturday. Now, if we play on Saturday and that's for a trip to go to the SEC championship, that would be worth it.
Is that worse than losing to Stephen Pearl?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing, Cody, is like everyone always talks about how they don't really care about the SEC tournament and whatever. It doesn't really matter. Everyone tries to do that all year. Like, just get to the NCAA tournament. And I was talking about resting the players. Don't run Nate out there. And I still don't necessarily want to run Nate out there, but he's listed as questionable, which gives me a reason to think he is going to play. We'll see. We get another media injury availability at 1 o'clock, a couple hours before tip-off.
So we'll know then.
I don't know if it'll be for sure. They could still say game time decision, but I would imagine we have a definite answer. But like we'd say, we don't really care. But then we get here, and I'm like, man, I really don't want to lose to Stephen Pearl.
Well, we do care because there's so many ties in the conference. So many teams have so many different ties into each other, so many storylines. And, like, that's one of them. There's a history there with Auburn. Auburn's a rival in basketball, because of the Bruce years mostly. But now that they named his son the coach and he's got a history here, like, it is a game you don't want to lose.
If it was Missouri, wouldn't care.
Ole Miss.
It kind of cost us the 1 seed, but, like, if you remove that from it, like when we played Mississippi State in the SEC tournament a couple years ago, like that was a gross loss because, Dalton Connect's team had a chance to be a 1 seed had they won a couple games. So that was a really, really bad one, but it wasn't because of who you lost to. Like Oklahoma, Texas A&M, I wouldn't really care. But, I don't want to lose to Auburn. I don't want to lose to Vandy, and those are your next 2 opponents. So, like,
right.
By that point, it's kind of like get to Saturday.
Yeah.
Get to Saturday. If you lose to Florida, whatever. But, of course, when we play that game, we're going to be like, oh, we got to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to lose to Florida either.
Yeah, so, you did just kind of get matched up with teams you don't want to lose to in this SEC tournament. So today feels like a big game. It's not really a big game for Tennessee, but it's a big game. Now, there are a couple things that I think matter today. There are a couple of things that I think are important today. Game should start around 3 o'clock. First one, Kentucky, Missouri, firing off at 12:30. So should be 3:05, 3:10, depending on how long that Kentucky, Missouri game goes. Winning this game is not overall important to the health of the program or this team per se. It's not going to really affect seeding, win or lose. But there are some important things I'm looking for. We'll dive into that after the break. Let us know what you think in the chat. How locked in are you on this game? Shout out to everybody watching over on YouTube. Let us know how you're feeling, what your keys to the game are, what you're looking for. We'll dive into it after the break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Hey, it's Russell Smith here for ECR Total Landscapes. I had the ECR crew out to my house last year to remove multiple trees on my property, and I couldn't be more satisfied with the work they did. Not only did they cut down several trees that were too close to my house, they also grinded the stumps and cleaned up the work site, leaving my yard looking better than before. Take it from me. If you've got a dangerous, overgrown, or storm-damaged tree that's threatening your home, your car, or your family, don't risk it. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes for a free estimate. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-384-2012. That's 865-384-2012. Your local tree cutting experts. These guys get the job done. Check out their website, ecrtotallandscapes.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
If you are interested in the Players Championship over at Sawgrass down in Florida, we're off and running. I was getting ready to say, Sam, your boy Max Home, I don't know if you saw, he flew in an eagle on his first hole.
I did see that.
But then I was going to say, then he followed it up with a birdie, so he's off to a really good start, 3 under. But on his third hole, he double bogeyed, so he's back to 1 under. So not off to as good of a start.
That's good. I was hoping that the course would play hard, though. Like, I would have been a little concerning if we got just
somebody
4 under through 4 type of thing,
Yeah, I agreed. I was trying to see. I like to put my golf bets in, so I like to. The good guys that I like betting on usually don't have to go right off the jump. They get like an hour to wait, so I like to watch the first guys, and I'm like, wow, 3 under, 2 under. I'm like, oh man, it's about to be a great day. But it does seem like that's evened out. There's the same amount of guys that are 1 over or 2 over already as there are that are under par. So maybe it's going to be a pretty fun, hard course this weekend.
Many people say Sawgrass is the most difficult course.
Do they?
That's what I heard. That people say Sawgrass is the hardest course to play.
I'd never really heard that, but I don't know for sure. Did you hear that like on the national radio?
No, I heard Watson Brown say that on the Tony Basilio show.
Okay.
Coach Brown.
Okay.
Said that's a tough course. You don't hear that, Sam, as a golf
Not
expert?
typically, but I do. I mean, this year specifically, I think they've made that course harder than it is normally in the past.
Well, as they need to. Kind of like the people that always complain about basketball and like the 3-point shooting and like, no defense. Like, there is a part of me that I don't like seeing the golf scores in like the 18 under, 20 under range. Like,
I feel like we had an argument about this, and you were in the favor of watching a minus 18 golf tournament.
When was that?
I don't know. Maybe back on the morning show.
No, I don't like it. The U.S. Opens when they do them like 3 over. Like I don't like that either. Like
I love those.
Well, see, that might have been the argument. My sweet spot's like 12. I want 12 under to be the winning score. Like you go out there, you grind out 2 or 3 under a day, and like you'll win. That's kind of my sweet spot. 20 too much, over par too much. I want guys to at least have a chance to put up a number. I guess so. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know if we had an argument about it, but that's always been my take. I don't really like seeing the guys just get out there and scramble to make pars. Tennessee basketball in Nashville. I said there's some things to take away. What is considered the toughest courses, Sam? What are the toughest courses in golf? Are there any that like have the title as toughest ones to play on?
There's some
really, and like the major track, like Oakmont is always very, very difficult.
Yeah,
for the U.S. Open.
Yeah, Oakmont came to mind. Is there one that starts with black? Because there's something that's really tough.
Bethpage Black.
Bethpage Black.
Europeans made that look pretty damn easy in the Ryder Cup.
Okay, but that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that people talk about.
There's some really hard ones on the game.
Yeah,
when you play the golf game, that they have like a dragon will be swinging his tail in front of the hole.
I went to play putt
back
putt.
And forth.
I went to play putt putt on Monday.
Yeah,
when I had my fun day. When I didn't come to work. Yeah, when I had my birthday weekend fun day. When I put a bow in it, got my ass kicked again. I cannot. There's a couple times I sunk some decent putts. Like, you know what? I told everybody I could putt on this thing, and then when I try to hit it up the damn slide, it gets spit back out. I'm like Happy Gilmore out there. I can't do the obstacles.
Yeah,
I choke with the obstacles. When it was just like 10 feet straight ahead, I feel like I was doing pretty good. But any type of those big hills that you got to be able to match.
Oh yeah, you got to have enough speed to get it over the hill, but then you got to, and then it rolls down.
The damn volcano holes where you have to hit it up and get it in, like when it's elevated, it just eats me alive every time. Yeah. Just absolutely eats me alive. I got my ass kicked out. We were tied going into hole 14, and I ended up losing by 6 strokes. I'm a choke artist.
Putt-putt's one of those things. I think we'd be a better country if everybody got to play putt-putt once a week.
I think I'd be much more angry in life if I had to play putt-putt once a week.
I think you'd see crime go down if we could all play putt-putt just once a week.
Depends if they put us on the course near the same time. Crime might go up. There'd be a lot of fights. I got stuck behind a family of 4, which they were sweet. It was grandpa and grandma with their kids, so I didn't say nothing. But they were just, taking forever.
Always a family of 4.
Like I said, it didn't bother me. I'm laid back. It was grandma and grandpa was nice. He kept talking to us, but get somebody out there a little bit more hot-headed than me, especially like now. I will say, even myself, if you had ramped the temperature up about 25, 30 degrees, then I might have been a problem too. But
you see where next week in Arizona it's going to be 102 degrees?
No, I haven't checked the weather in Arizona.
In March?
I wasn't planning on being out there.
It's March. I mean, I know it gets hot out there, but like they're saying it could be record-breaking temperatures for this time of the year. 102 in March.
Seems like putting Rasmus Højgaard on my pool pick was a bad idea as he's 2 over through 2. But out in Nashville, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, I said there's some things to look to. And to me, like, win or lose today, I got to see Jacoby Gillespie make some shots.
Yeah, that's been a trend. That's been a troubling trend to end the season.
Things snowball. Like I told you yesterday, I thought the Lady Vol season snowballed. Mm-hmm. Like, had they beaten Texas, I don't think we'd get to the point we're at. Had they beaten Ole Miss, I don't think we'd get to the point we got to.
Just beat somebody.
Yeah, like just beat somebody. Even beating A&M when you're 20-point favorites. Had you beaten them, like this wouldn't have gotten so bad. Gillespie's on a similar streak, in my opinion, where, like we've talked about, he's 7 of 37 his last 4 games from 3. That's under 19%.
He's 23% over the last 3 weeks.
Okay, so I've known 4 games, and 3 weeks. Like it's not much better either way. Like, that's obviously a problematic trend, and I do fully believe. I know if you listen to the show, if you have for years, you know I don't believe in momentum when it comes to, like, inside of especially a football game. But, like, I do believe in players being really confident or lacking confidence. And I do believe that matters. And I do believe in hot streaks and cold streaks and all those things. And I do believe ultimately, Cody, that most of them average out. Like, averages work out, and, like, hey, you might shoot 60% for a stretch, and you'll shoot 25% for a stretch, and you add it all up and you get to, hey, there's your 38%. That's where you're supposed to shoot. I do believe in that. The problem is we're at the end of his career, both in college basketball and then, of course, with the Tennessee Vols. And he is struggling. There is not enough time to have this even back out. You know what I mean? Like, if the shooting doesn't improve over the next couple games, it's not going to. The season, his career is going to be over. So, like, you need to see that pendulum start to swing back the other way, because I do believe in pressing. And I do believe that he is dealing with a lot of pressure right now of his season, his career, his time at Tennessee at his dream school coming to an end. And I imagine the pressure of it coming to an end with him struggling so much is weighing heavily on him. So to me, first and foremost, the thing I care about today is how Jacoby Gillespie plays, because I don't want him going into the tournament next week still riding the slump and having that be a story for a full week, because if you think he's pressing now, it'll be only worse whenever you get to the big dance.
Well, it's do or die.
Yeah.
Well, he should simply start hitting some shots.
That's good advice.
They need to go in the basket.
That's good advice.
Get the trajectory right. And I love when he's wide open. It's such a pretty shot, the way that he shoots the 3-point ball when it's working, like when it goes in. It's been ugly lately, and 7 of 37, that just ain't going to cut it. It ain't going to cut it. But when it's working, when his threes are going in, very pretty. That high arcing shot that he does.
Yeah, when he's got it going, he's great to watch.
Yeah, he's had his moments this year for sure. Just no coincidence, or definitely no coincidence that over his last 4 games, 7 of 37, and we've lost 3 of those 4. So he is the key to the engine, making the engine run.
Well, especially when there's no Nate Ament.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Especially when there's no Nate Ament, and, like, teams are able to kind of really hone in on him, and all of that makes it harder on him. But, like, to me, these shots are all still, for the most part, he's missed just wide open ones too. It's not like every one of them comes, like, late in the shot clock, him having to fire from deep. Now, there are some of those. So, like, of the 7 of 37, you could probably throw 7 or 8 of them out and just say, like, hey,
desperation,
right? But, like, that leaves, like, 7 of 30 of them still not being very good. You know what I mean? That's still under 25%.
Well, maybe he's in his own head too. You miss a certain number of shots, eventually you're in your own head.
Oh, I definitely think he's in his head. I think it's snowballing. I definitely think that's at play.
You wonder if one's ever going to go in again. But sometimes a guy just needs to see a couple go in, right? And you kind of correct your course and you get back to where you need to be. It's like a hitter that's in a slump.
Sure.
You know, it can change at a moment's notice.
And to me, that's the hope, is that you see a couple go in.
Yeah, he needs to just have a good game. And if that's not today, maybe it's tomorrow, or maybe it's Saturday, or maybe it's the first round game. We need to get him on a positive track.
You know how you help that? You play the 330th ranked 3-point defense in the country.
Talk to me, Sam.
Is that Auburn?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Talk to me, Sam.
They're terrible, huh?
They're awful.
It's good to hear. They don't guard the three.
No. Haven't been able to all year.
Well,
you said either today or tomorrow. How confident are you that there is a tomorrow
if he doesn't shoot well?
Yeah,
today?
if he doesn't shoot well.
Well, you'd have to tell me that Nate Ament played, I think.
Sure. But I was going to say, like, if Nate Ament doesn't play, like, to me, Gillespie has to play.
If Nate Ament doesn't play and Gillespie's not good today, those two things together,
yeah,
we probably lose to Stephen Pearl.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah,
I think we can survive, and I think we can win with no Nate Ament today. But that would require a good performance from Gillespie.
Right. And if we don't get Ament today, we're probably not getting Ament tomorrow, right? Like either Nate Ament's going to play in this tournament or he's not, right?
I don't know if I'll go that far.
You don't think that's true? That, like, to me, either you're playing him today or he's not playing in the SEC tournament.
I would push back just because I think you can beat Auburn without Nate Ament. You'd have a much tougher time beating Vanderbilt without Nate Ament.
But is one day going to be the difference in the staff clearing him to play?
No, but to me, the idea of, let's just say if you're Tennessee and you're Rick Barnes and you're Nate Ament and you're his handlers and you're his agent and everybody, the idea of back-to-back-to-back games seems
harder on that ankle.
Yeah, it seems tougher. So, like, if you're trying to manage that, especially if you're thinking back-to-back-to-back-to-back days, 4 days in a row. So, like, you'd play him against Vanderbilt on Friday and then maybe against Florida on Saturday, or maybe not. I don't know.
When you look at it in terms of days, I see what you're saying, but I figure he's going to be on a minutes restriction anyway, probably, right? Like, he's not going to be full bore today if he does play.
I don't know. Like, this isn't typically an injury you come back with a minutes restriction. Like, when you hear minutes restriction, that's usually like coming back from extended period of time. They're trying to ease you back in. To me, he hasn't missed enough time to really get the minutes restriction treatment.
The thing with a high ankle sprain, from what I understand, is it's just such a nagging, lingering thing until you get enough rest. And, like, he simply just doesn't have enough time to, like, he can play on it, and hopefully he's good enough to be able to play on it, that hopefully it's healed enough, but it's still going to be lingering, you know, and that's just going to be the reality probably through the NCAA tournament.
Well, that's why I've always kind of maintained, like, if that's the case, then don't play him in the SEC tournament and just give him that extra week of rest.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Ryan Shumpert, Rocky Top Insider, reported that he was doing 5-on-5 team stuff yesterday at Vanderbilt as they get ready for the tournament. So, like, if you tell me you're doing the 5-on-5 practice stuff, that means to me that you're ramping up to play, and it's not like you're resting your ankle. Well, but I don't think it's one of those things that you worry about a minutes restriction. That it hasn't been a long enough layoff. Kind of the same way of, like, if you're playing, you're going to play regardless of today or tomorrow. I feel like if you're going to play, like, playing 27 minutes on your ankle isn't going to be much of a difference than playing 20 or 33 or 34. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, it is a tough proposition when you think about playing 3 days in a row, though.
Yeah, and that's an interesting wrinkle. You know, in the NCAA tournament, that wouldn't be the case. Of course, you play at most every other day, and then you get, 4 off.
Right. Yeah, that's I'm sure they've considered all that. I'm sure they've looked at all the angles and everything. I mean, if he's practicing on it, if he can make those cuts, and I mean, basketball's a lot of jumping, a lot of cutting. That's tough on an ankle, but if he can do it, if they think he can do it, I mean, I guess he'll play.
Like, logically, maybe, like, logically, like maybe playing him today, resting him Friday, and then playing him Saturday would make sense. I don't know.
But you know the spirit of competition.
Sure.
They're not going to do that.
Oh, no, and Nate's not going to want to do that, and the team's not going to want to. And
That might.
And you beat Florida, you're really going to sit him for the SEC championship? You know what I mean? Like, no. Amari Evans is apparently going to go today, out there with a sore ankle as well. So, like, Tennessee's not punting this by any means. They look at this as a worthy cause of going out there and trying to win a championship.
Yeah, and I mean that's how they should look at it.
Sure,
it's your conference tournament, and it still means something to me. I know a lot of people say they don't care about it, but this is always a fun week to me, and I want us to do as well as we possibly can in it.
I concur. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Self-domesticating mice suggest some animals tame themselves without human intervention.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
They domesticate themselves. What does that mean?
Mice are able to tame themselves.
They're not like the dumpster rats that make you pay a toll when you go to throw your trash away.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
I mean, because they all like to hang around there with their baseball bats and their leather jackets at night. Hey, you want to throw your trash bag in this dumpster? You're going to have to pay for it, buddy. 50 cents. That's 50 cents for you. Sorry, Mr. Rat. I just wanted to get rid of my garbage. 50 cents, big boy. The rats run this dumpster.
On 1340 WKGN.
Can I ask you why the rats are charging 50 cents?
Well, they need the coins, too. They got to pay for other things. They got to buy booze and hookers.
Strangers in the night.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink some light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Drink it responsibly. We'll drink some White Claw over at Barley's today and watch some basketball. Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
How great is Frank Sinatra? Just takes you back to a simpler time, doesn't it?
Cody's just swaying, got his eyes closed.
I mean, what a life.
Would you rather be Anthony Davis for a week or go to a Frank Sinatra concert once back in the day?
Well, I'd rather be Anthony Davis for a week. I thought you were going to ask if I'd rather be Sinatra.
And no, that'd be too easy of an answer.
Yeah, I'd definitely rather be Sinatra.
Sinatra can't dunk.
No, probably not. But he could do a lot of other things. Being able to sing like that, to wake up in the morning.
I honestly probably feel like Frank Sinatra's life in his prime was better than Anthony Davis's life in his prime.
No doubt. Sinatra, the old stories about Sinatra is like, you think of a man who had it all. I mean, he had it all. He was good looking. He could sing. He had the voice. And to top it all off, Sam, rumors from back in the day seem to indicate that Sinatra had a big hog.
2 days in a row, Cody, meat watching.
I'm just saying, that's what people said back in the day. Sinatra, you'd think having everything Sinatra had, that maybe there'd be one thing that he didn't have, but no, he had it all. No one lived a life better than Frank. The guy probably had no problems.
Hey, Sam, probably something I should know, but what is the rule on golf betting when it comes to withdrawing? Like if a player withdraws from the tournament, do you know the rules? Probably something I should know before.
Honestly, I don't. That's a good question. I'd imagine it probably – is it in like a parlay or just a single bet?
Single bet.
I'd imagine it probably just gets voided. Did they start their round and then withdraw?
Yeah, Morikawa apparently pulled his back on hole 2. They were sitting here with
really?
the rule officials, and it looks like he's about to withdraw.
I don't know. I would guess that's early enough in the round where they'd probably void that for you.
Second hole, literally.
It's a good question. That's tough. I mean, that's like a favorite in the tournament.
It'd be a bad start to my Thursday morning. It's already a bad son of a gun. All right, hit me with some headlines, Cody.
Okay, former Governor Bill Haslam speaking on the Super Bowl. He says, quote, "We can do it better." The former Tennessee governor believes in Nashville's ability to host the Super Bowl whenever Music City's name is called. In the Sports Business Journal's Business of Sports event at Nissan Stadium earlier this month, Haslam was a featured speaker. He said, "I guarantee you, Super Bowl week, when you come to BNA," that's the airport, "you will know there's a Super Bowl happening." And the same thing with downtown. I'd make the argument that the Super Bowl is the cultural event in the United States. It's the one time all the eyes of the nation turn on that. There is not a comp. I think it puts you in a different category as a city, he said, when it comes to hosting the Super Bowl, and we can do it better. So Haslam fired up about the prospects of Nashville hosting a Super Bowl down the road. Well, the latest in the Rakia Jackson James Pierce saga is not good. Not good. The WNBA player Rakia Jackson and former Tennessee, VFL and James Pierce, VFL.
I mean, he is a VFL.
Rakia Jackson filed a petition for protection against her ex-boyfriend, the Falcons edge rusher Pierce Jr., saying that she was, quote, in fear of my life, and that if the court did not intervene, she believed, quote, James will kill me, end quote, according to court documents obtained by ESPN. She felt that James Pierce was going to kill her as she seeks protection against him.
That ESPN article was really sad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, James Pierce's dad was also kind of like, hey, I need to keep an eye on this guy. Might need to keep an eye on this guy. It is terrifying, and I don't know. I don't know what you do other than just keep him locked up. Like, how do you keep him away from her?
Well, he's currently under order not to have contact with her or come within 500 feet of her home.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like,
well,
a restraining order is basically just one more chance to kill somebody. Like, is really what it comes down to. Like,
that clearly didn't work. The other 8 phone calls that she sent out to the police department.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a restraining order on me, but like, I can get to you.
Well, there's no way to stay not within 500 feet of you. I mean, we have about 2 to 3 feet here.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying in general, like anybody that you have a restraining order against, you can still get to them. It's not like the cops are always around them. They don't have, protection on them at all times. You get in trouble whenever they catch you near them. But like, if
she's probably scared.
Yeah, but if you're there willing to go get in trouble, like this guy obviously doesn't care about the law.
Yeah, she's probably scared everywhere she goes, which is a sad circumstance. I mean, so is he out of jail, I guess?
I assume so, but I don't know that for sure, actually.
She wrote in the court order that Pierce verbally and physically abused her on more than one occasion and threatened to kill, harm, and injure her and to place a bag over her head, according to the court filing. So that's real great. That's good stuff there, James Pierce. I mean, a guy that we all rooted for, and he's just out here being a damn
tough look for all the Tennessee fans, like during the draft process, that were, all the stuff of like his character concerns. They're like, what do you mean? He was fantastic here at Tennessee. He had no problems.
Well, that was good. Look, I'm not going to blame Tennessee fans for that. It's obviously didn't age well, but I am not going to blame Tennessee fans for that because I don't think they were privy to all the information.
Yeah, most people didn't know about
that. And I think there was a cover-up. I mean, just point blank period. I think there was a cover-up with Tennessee trying to make him look better than he was because A, they want to help their football team, and B, they want to help his draft stock. But like we talked about this whenever Rob Lewis came out doing his victory lap about James Pierce. Brother, you had plenty of chances to tell us all he was a scumbag. Like, you had plenty of chances to tell us about all the missed meetings and practices and how they had to walk on eggshells and how everybody was scared of him and yada, yada, yada. You had plenty of chances to do it, as did all the media members here.
What platform did you place this bet on?
FanDuel gave me the money back.
I was going to say.
Now, they didn't give me the money back for the top 10 bet or for him to win the tournaments. But what are you going to do? I had a round bet on him to go, at least a 2 under par, and they did refund me for that at least, so it could be worse.
Bobby Hurley's tenure as the Arizona State coach is over after 11 up-and-down seasons with the Sun Devils. Arizona State will not renew the contract after 11 years. Any thoughts on Bobby Hurley out at Arizona State?
I don't know if I'd fully realize he had been there 11 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's
a long run. I was trying to think what the best moment was. Like, did Arizona State have any moments the last couple years?
Not that I recall. I mean, they beat Kansas this year. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. And they shot off like the smoke at Bill Self. Let's see. Let me pull up their old basketball reference page. So in his 11 years, he made the tournament 2.5 times. I say 2.5 because one of the years he was the first 4 team and lost. That was the year they were number 3. So they got to number 3 in the rankings in 2018, and then fell apart to the point where they didn't even make the damn tournament. And then he lost in the first round the other 2 times he made the tournament. So it's been a failure. Kind of suck if you're Arizona State watching his brother be the psycho champion that he is, and then you got the one that can't coach. That's tough.
Italy beats Mexico to advance at the World Baseball Classic along with Team USA.
Yeah.
Team USA able to advance out of pool play and will face Canada in the quarterfinals tomorrow, averting a disastrous flameout thanks to Italy's 9-1 victory against Mexico last night. You're welcome, USA.
I saw a tweet.
Captain Vinny Pasquantino.
I saw a tweet about the Americans playing on the Italian team came through and beat the Americans playing on the Mexico team to help America's team advance.
Yes,
because it does seem like there's just a lot of guys just doing the whole dual citizenship, playing things in that pool.
The Captain Vinny Pasquantino says, "You're welcome. We were thinking of you guys over at your hotel. We were thinking of you guys. So glad you could join us in the party."
If that's the case, they would have lost, right? Like, I understand they want to win the pool and everything, but like, if they were really thinking about America, wouldn't they have like colluded with Mexico and just be like, "Hey, just beat us 1-0 here. Let's knock America out. That way we have a better chance of winning." But maybe Italy's not scared. Maybe they're like, "Hey, we can beat America."
Aaron Nola says Italy wasn't worried about Team USA advancing.
Yeah.
The Raiders are open to dealing Max Crosby again, but keeping him is also an option. And what would the other options be? Crosby says he's a Raider. He's ready to get back to work, he says, and he's committed to the Raiders.
You know, he does feel like a Raider. He kind of looks like one. He's got the eye black. He's got all the tattoos. It feels like he should be a Raider.
He said everything happens for a reason. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. I'm a Raider. I'm back. Run that. Bleep.
Run it. I mean, if I was a Raiders fan, I'd be pretty excited. Or would you, Sam? How would you feel? It'd be a whirlwind of emotions. Like, you go from losing your best player, but then I'm sure you quickly said, "Hey, 2 first-round picks. That's awesome. Getting 2 first-round picks is great." Now you got your player back after you've had a pretty active free agency. I wonder how the vibes are in Vegas. How would you feel?
Probably pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah.
Vibes are always pretty good in Vegas, as long as you're winning.
I think I would have talked myself into just wanting the draft picks. 2 first-round picks. That's crazy. That's great.
They'd be like mid first-round draft picks, though. I think that's what I'd be telling myself is like
they're not that good.
I'd have to get a premium pick just to, whatever, kind of the Rams idea of like, are you going to give me an all-pro player? Or are you just going to bet on the fact that you can turn these 2 guys into good draft picks? And like, I feel like the Raiders haven't necessarily been the greatest at drafting in the past.
Yeah, it's fair.
Well, Max Crosby may be back with the Raiders. And I tell you who else is back, and that's Caitlin Clark with a double-double in her Team USA debut.
Who the hell are they playing?
Senegal.
Yeah, but wow, what's going on?
It's a FIBA qualifier.
Okay. It's like the women do like a World Cup?
I guess.
Okay.
She made her debut for the senior national team in the U.S.'s 110-64 win in its first game of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers.
I saw a video of her passing the ball to Angel Reese for a layup go viral, or at least like hit my timeline.
I saw that Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers weren't even starters for Team USA.
Team USA's loaded, man. Now I don't know who's starting on there, but like if you remember, Caitlin Clark didn't make the Olympic team. I mean, there's only so many spots. Now I don't know who's starting.
Angel Reese got a starting spot.
Who?
Angel Reese.
Really?
Knee bounds.
Well, I know. Asia Wilson, she was hanging out with Bam, so I don't think she's there. So maybe they don't have anybody in the post, but like I imagine Sabrina Ionescu is probably the starting point guard, if I was guessing.
Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray,
Okay.
Derica Hamby, Angel Reese, and Jackie Young.
Okay. So yeah, Young and Gray. Nah, I don't think either one of those are better than Caitlin Clark, but
You're normally old and gray.
it's also a time serve thing probably too. Like Gray was on the Olympic team, so was Copper. You don't put them on the bench.
Well, Caitlin Clark's back with a double-double.
How about it?
That's big time.
How about the WNBA? They finally get some momentum where people care about them, and they're like, hey, we're about to have a lockout. We're not even going to have a season. How about that?
Yeah.
Great timing.
Yeah.
People finally are taking us somewhat seriously, and we're just not going to play basketball.
Did you see where Eminem's rap DJ Lord Sear is dead at 53?
R.I.P. to him.
Do you know who that is?
Lord Sear? Yeah, I know who Lord Sear is.
Okay. And also, the FBI warns that California could be a target of Iranian drone attacks. The Oscars are on high alert after the FBI warns of potential Iran surprise attacks in California.
I just watched a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode about this, where there's a terrorist attack that's coming to California.
I saw it on the World News last night with David Muir.
Now, I saw some people saying this warning was from like 5 months ago. Is that accurate?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't. It was on the World News last night with David Muir.
Well, it came out, but I saw people saying that this was actually intercepted. Like this is from 5 months ago. Now maybe we just now found it, but like.
Well, I don't know. I also saw that Trump said he wasn't worried about it at all.
Yeah.
They asked him if he's worried about attacks here on the homeland, and he said, no, we're not worried about it. But according to an alert reported by ABC News.
I mean, I'd still be worried about it if I was in California.
Yeah, weird. Tough, odd time to be going to California, huh? The FBI notified several law enforcement agencies across California in recent days that Iran could potentially retaliate by launching drones toward the West Coast. So they are on alert. The Oscars are, as that is, as you know, of course, one of the biggest weekends of the year in L.A.
Sure.
So we'll see if there's a terrorist attack at the Oscars. In a statement to the Hollywood Reporter, the L.A. Sheriff's Department said it was at an elevated level of vigilance to threats that could include lone actors and sleeper cells. That's what I'm worried about, more so than a drone attack, is these sleeper cells. I mean, all these illegals we let in over the last several years. I mean, we basically had an open border for years. So who knows where these sleeper cells could be? They could be all over the country, right? Something you got to think about.
You ain't got to think about it.
No, not until one blows up near you.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens. You're just going to walk through life scared? You going to cancel your California trip?
No, I mean, I'm willing to take a chance.
Okay, then, you just going to go out there and be terrified of everybody you see?
Me personally?
Yeah.
You asking me? No, I mean,
okay,
I'm not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You ain't got to think about it.
No, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are scared.
I'd say a lot of people are not scared. I'd
well,
say
yeah,
this.
And others are.
I would say that most people don't even read that and think twice about it.
Most people probably don't even know about it.
That's what I'm saying. I think you're trying to fearmonger here. Most people.
Fearmonger?
Yeah, most people aren't
you
bothered.
think I'm a fearmonger?
I think that's what you're doing right now. Most people aren't bothered.
Well,
now, I mean, I hope none of the actors that I like get blown up. If they want, Ricky Gervais, if he's there, I mean, I hope he doesn't get blown up either. But, there is a ranking.
Who would you least want to get blown up?
Least?
Yeah.
Probably Rachel McAdams. She
Who-
seems like a real sweetheart.
Who would you most want to get blown up?
Honestly, of all the actors and stuff, Ricky Gervais would be near the top.
What did he ever do to you?
He's just insufferable. He's just an insufferable person. Oh, I made The British Office, and yeah, we only did one season, but I still pretend like it's so great. Oh, you trust me, bro, it's great. You just gotta watch it.
Also, in war news, the Associated Press reports that outdated intel likely led to the U.S. carrying out the deadly strike on the Iranian elementary school.
Maybe that's what I saw from it was intel from 5 months ago. Maybe that's part of what I saw.
Yeah, AP says it was outdated intel. Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oops. We didn't mean to kill those 165 people, many of them children. How do you accidentally hit a elementary school? Jeez. Terrible.
Any other headlines?
Yeah, that's the news for now.
That's the news for now. We'll talk some sports coming up next. Stick with us.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Good morning, sports fans. It's Aiden Sidoti with your Talk Sports update. Number 5 seed Tennessee basketball is set to take on 12 seed Auburn this afternoon in the second round of the SEC tournament, with tip-off scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern on SEC Network. The Vols are looking to steady themselves after a shaky finish to the regular season and punch their ticket to Friday's quarterfinals. In the NFL, the Baltimore Ravens have locked up a major piece of their defense, agreeing to a 4-year, $112 million deal with pass rusher Trey Hendrickson after their blockbuster trade for Max Crosby fell through. And in baseball, Team USA is moving on in the World Baseball Classic thanks to Italy's 9-1 win over Mexico on Wednesday night. The Americans advance out of pool play and will face Canada on Friday in the tournament's quarterfinals. Hey, John and Cody, how confident are you in Tennessee against Auburn this afternoon? Back to you guys in the White Claw studio.
Hey, Bubba, what did Aiden ask us? I didn't have my headphones on in time. Were you listening? Were you paying attention?
How do you feel about Auburn in the SEC tournament today?
I feel nervous. I feel nervous if I'm an Auburn fan because your season's about to end, brother.
We got an infiltrator in the chat.
An Auburn fan?
I think a Vandy fan.
A Vandy fan?
Yeah, a different one. Than Vandy Dandy.
You know, would I spend my time doing that? No, but I appreciate the rivalry being alive in their opinion.
Appreciate a good troll.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing a good job trolling or not, but
he says, "Go Doors! Auburn about to run a train on y'all."
Well, see, that to me that doesn't line up. Like you don't come in and say "Go Doors" and then Auburn is gonna if it was me, I'd be like "Go Doors."
Sounds like that means he's scared to play Tennessee.
Yeah,
sounds like to me.
I'd be like "Go Doors." Hope y'all beat Auburn so we can beat your ass again. That's what I would have said.
Yeah, sounds to me like he really wants Auburn to win because he's afraid of us.
Yeah,
because he knows Big Brother ain't losing that rubber match.
Yeah, if Daddy Nate Ament is healthy, you know what happened last time, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds kind of weird calling it
18-year-old
daddy.
It was. But I was saying I was saying he was their daddy, is what I was saying.
Yeah,
he didn't play that great against them in Nashville, honestly. But
no, but you think about that third game, how well he would play. I mean, theoretically, if we get to see it,
I hope we get to see it.
Yeah,
and that one will matter. Not the same level, of course, as beating Kentucky in the Sweet 16 last year, and that wasn't a rubber match. That was just a third game. But for the season bragging rights, both Vandy and Tennessee came out of their loss saying, well, if our player wasn't sick or if Nate Ament played, we would have won. Maybe game 3 we just line it up and actually play.
The only time you will hear Cody say "I ran."
Oh, no.
Ball and SC.
This Vandy guy that's chirping us in the chat looks like he's 12 years old, too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ball and SC, that's pretty good. Pretty good there from Nick.
I read that one.
The only time you'll hear me say "I ran." That's good. I mean, that's quality. That's quality material there. Doesn't bother me. It's pretty funny.
Doesn't bother you?
To which Josh says I'm looking skinnier, which I don't think that's true,
the camera. You're very good from the belly button up.
We look about the same size on the camera.
Yeah,
but I'm only. People don't realize I'm actually 30 pounds heavier than you.
That's not true.
It is true. I am 30 pounds heavier than you.
Well, yeah, you are. Plus an extra 30,
maybe
40, 50.
Maybe 40. Maybe 40.
Why do we say those three nations differently?
Huh?
Like we say Iran, we don't say Italy. We say Italy.
Are you asking why letters have different sounds?
Or just why can we call it
why does the
Italy or
well, that's
Iran.
Iraq and Iran or Iraq and Iran. Everybody says those two differently.
I
don't know.
Why do the two I's in Chili's sound different?
Huh? Chili.
Yeah, if you're saying you're going to go eat at Chili's, Bubba, why do the two I's sound different?
It'd be weird saying I want some chili.
Chili's.
Chili.
Yeah.
Chili.
I mean, we just got words different. Now, I will say we probably aren't saying Iran correctly. I think it's just Iran.
It may be Iran. Well, is it Iraq or Iraq?
I don't know, but I am pretty confident that it's Iran.
Yeah, I think it's Iran.
It's definitely Iran. I'm pretty sure it's Iraq, too.
Yeah.
Or it's Italy.
Iran.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why they say English is really hard to learn if you're not born American.
I think it's hard to learn for a lot of people that are born here too.
Or you know how many people don't pass English too?
Do you know how many people can't use the right form of your on the internet?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Or there.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've got so many weird things where like
smart people too struggle with the your. I don't understand. I was texting my cousin, who's a very smart lady. She was texting me, and I think of her as one of the more educated people in my family.
Can you be smart and use the wrong your? Is that?
Well, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, if I use the wrong your accidentally in a text to someone, like, I immediately edit it and change it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like the biggest dumbass in the world whenever I use the
I
wrong
wouldn't
your.
even. I won't even let it happen. I make sure every time. It's the worst.
Sometimes I've slipped on it and I immediately edit the text if I do it. But yeah, I'd like to proofread as well and make sure that I'm using that right.
Text, I agree. Tweets, no. Tweets,
for sure.
Tweets, I double check.
Yeah,
but text, sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sending out anything that's going to get me clowned if I can help it.
There's so many weird things about the language, though. So many nuances of here are 4 words. They all sound the same. They're all spelled different.
I think I've only lost 3 arguments online, and one of them I used the wrong version of sale, and all that guy did was immediately point out me using the wrong version of sale, and it still bothers me a decade later. It hurts. It was
what was the context?
I was just saying something that was on sale, and I used SE, or I
sent you like a picture of a boat back.
SELL?
No, it wasn't that, but I was
SAIL.
Yeah, no, it was. I used SALE when it was supposed to be SELL, I think, or vice versa. One of the two, like something being on sale versus trying to sell something.
Oh,
not the sell boat thing.
Oh well, okay, that'd be.
No, but it was something minor. And I know the difference, but I didn't put it on the internet that I knew the difference, and that guy clowned me. I was like, damn, he got me.
You've also got sell, which is CELL. Like that's the thing. There's so many words that are like different, but it's complicated, you know.
As Brizzy points out, maybe we say it because of Alan Jackson. Iraq, Iran.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just don't really care about other countries.
That's probably really the problem.
Countries in the Middle East, at least.
Sam also, it's been relayed by a professional that for your yard, Earthworks 822.
Earthworks 822.
This comes from a professional.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're sure about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he's a professional. I'm not sure he's telling you the truth,
okay.
but I trust him.
I'm just making sure he's not giving me something that's going to turn my yard into a...
This guy's a good man. This guy wouldn't do that to you. And he likes you and he likes the show, so he wouldn't.
Right. Earthworks 222. 822.
He wouldn't lead you astray.
See you, Cody. Earthworks 822.
Earthworks 822.
Got it written down. Thank you for the advice.
I've never seen Cody move so fast.
News.
I thought he was about to throw up. I literally thought he caught it in his mouth and he was throwing up and was going outside to spit. What's the breaking news?
Tennessee star freshman Nate Ament is expected to play against Auburn today in the SEC quarterfinals, per ESPN sources of Pete Thamel.
Okay. All right. That's full steam ahead. Let's go.
No certainty how many minutes he'll go, but the expectations is he'll play.
Okay. I mean,
maybe it's like, oh, we're down. We need Nate Ament to get in the game.
You know, that's okay. You know, if they are slow with him, I know I said earlier that I don't think there's necessarily a minutes restriction coming off of just a sprained ankle. To me, the minutes restriction is more about like your cardio and you coming out of shape and you're got a long season ahead or something crazy like that. But Amari Evans showed that he can carry the load, so maybe you can use a little less Nate Ament today, especially if you're not going to really go small.
Yeah, if you can get Amari Evans to duplicate that performance, that's been the struggle with this team all year, is you can't ever get a guy to duplicate their last effort, you know? How about a little consistency?
What's the latest on Amari Evans in his potential ankle.
He was supposed to play. Now we'll see about Henderson. As he's dealing with his shoulder arm issue. All right. So Nate Ament gonna be a go.
Says Pete Thamel.
Bubba, update the title. Huge Tennessee Vols injury update. Pete Thamel says Ament's going to be a go. Does that change the way you view this game at all? Does it change the way you view the SEC tournament at all?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, had he not played, I think we would be susceptible to losing today. With him playing, I feel like it's a better proposition that we will win. Much better proposition that we win today. My goal, as I've said all week, is to lose to Florida Saturday. That's my goal.
Sam, your goal is?
Yeah, same thing.
Because that means we beat Auburn and we beat Vandy.
Bubba, your goal is?
To have fun.
Hell
Those
yeah,
boys
brother.
only got so many more games together. Enjoy each other's company out there.
You get a couple of wins under your belt. You gain some confidence. You feel like you're back on a good track. You put up a good effort Saturday against a 1 seed. You go into the tournament sitting at 23-11. I think you feel pretty good.
Do you think Pete Thamel is feeling? Do you think Pete Thamel feels self-conscious about him posting? There's no certainly how many minutes he'll go instead of certainty. You think that hurts his feelings, or he's like, "Hey, I'm trying to break some news. I got to do it quickly."
He probably doesn't care.
You don't think so?
Nah.
If I was a big professional like Pete Thamel, I'd be pretty bothered by. There's no certainly how many minutes he'll go. Maybe I just got more pride in my work. I don't know.
Thamel. Pete Thamel.
So
I wonder why I get a notification from him.
Bubba wants to have fun. Sam and Cody want to win 2 games and lose to Florida.
Look, I saying it that way, I don't like the way it sounds when I say it that way, that I want to lose to Florida, because I don't want to lose to Florida.
Florida's an odds-on favorite for a reason. I mean, they are negative money. They are minus money to win the SEC tournament. So they are a worthy.
They are
favorites.
a damn machine, and I think if we're being realistic, I just don't think we're going to beat that team.
Is this going to last forever for him? Is this guy just going to be like a problem year in, year out? Because I thought last year might have been a little bit of an aberration, and then they come out, they get off to a slow start to the season. You think maybe they're going to go back and struggle?
I think you just got a really good core there. I mean, Chinyelu, Hawk, and Condon, like those guys were all there last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think he's got some really good players right now, and I don't think they'll be a juggernaut forever. However, if they continue to build on, like they already won a national championship, if they win another one, or, at least get back to the Final Four, like I think you can keep that momentum in recruiting, and that probably springboards you to more really good players the next
I feel like their
years.
roster's a little bit like Tennessee's been over the last couple of years, where it's just like you just know that your floor is so high when you've got, when we had Zakai and Jemai and those type of guys that are just, you kind of struck gold with like 4-year players that are just so impactful.
Well, yeah, but we had to have those guys like, develop year 2, year 3, year 4, and like he's only in. I guess he's not in year 2 of his career. He's in year 2 of being elite. So like, maybe it's not an aberration. Maybe he actually did build it up, because I think I just kind of fell into that trap too of thinking like it's only like a 1 or 2 year things, but he has been there long enough to kind of build it up and build some roots, like you're talking about with those long-term players.
Well, they also started the season not quite as hot. Like you kind of had some hope early in the year, like, this team may not be as good.
Yeah.
And then they have just really put it together.
Yeah.
They might be the best team in the country. Maybe. And they got that tournament experience, which I think is valuable. Like when you look at a veteran team in the NCAA, as good as Duke is, those freshmen have not been there yet. Boozer's never played an NCAA tournament where it's do or die.
Nope.
Michigan, I'm not as familiar with how their roster's made up. Is it? They don't have like a great freshman, do they? Sam, are they? They're pretty.
They're pretty portal heavy.
They're an older team.
Yeah,
though.
they're older.
So I mean, Florida's going to be a popular pick, and maybe they will just blow right through the SEC this week. We'll see.
I reckon both of your goals of just getting to Saturday is probably accurate.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It'd be cool to beat Florida's ass.
Yeah,
I just don't think, I'll take 2 wins and an exit.
You're being realistic.
I said this yesterday with William, but I feel like in years past we've been here in this situation talking about like how many wins do you want in the SEC tournament, where it's like we've had better years where it's like, man, you're right on the line to like get up to like a 2 line or something like that, or you're still kind of hunting for kind of a quote unquote top overall seed, and it's like I feel like we're just pretty baked into that 5 line, right?
Yeah. There's no really anything to win or lose, and I don't know if I'd say we're baked into the 5 line because I do think we can still be a 6. But
I guess my point is like you're not gonna go past a 6, and you're not gonna get up to a 4.
Yeah, and there's zero chance you're getting a 3. So like you could really argue about the difference between a 4 and 5. Is that really worth that much type of thing? So like, yeah, there's nothing really to gain.
Well, it's the hanging the banner. It's hanging a banner for a conference tournament championship. I mean, that's what you're playing for. I don't think the seed.
I think there's definitely something to gain. I just think there's literally nothing to lose.
Other than bragging rights.
Sure.
Are we on the 6 line right now or the 5? Like
we're right there teetering.
Yeah, I think we're pretty in.
So if we
5.
beat Auburn, lose to Vandy, hypothetically, it might fall to a 6.
Sam, you're saying you feel like we're pretty solidified in the 5 because the mock draft, or not the mock draft, the bracketology we had from Field of 68 on Monday had us as a 6 seed.
Really?
Yeah. Or on Tuesday had us as a 6 seed.
I remember that, but everybody else is talking like we're a 5.
My point is just that I don't think we're like solidified. I think it's at least a conversation.
Well, especially if you lose to Vandy, who's also a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you beat them, I think you ought to be a 5.
Like right now, Sam, bracketmatrix.com has us as the top 6 seed. They have their 5s as Vandy, Arkansas, St. John's, and North Carolina. And then have us right there as the top 6 seed. Now, I don't know how accurate Bracket Matrix is. I feel like it'd be pretty good right now in March when everybody's fired up and doing all their bracketologies. But
now, what if tomorrow Missouri or Kentucky upsets Florida?
Then the math changes.
Missouri, kind of a scary matchup for them. Kind of a low-key, decent. They got them the first time.
Do you think Missouri's beating Kentucky today?
I think I'd feel better about a Florida upset if Missouri beats Kentucky today.
Sure. But I'm asking, do you think Missouri beats Kentucky?
I don't know. That game's a toss-up.
We'll look at the SEC field coming up after the break. Stick with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event? You need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Yesterday, I asked you, Sam, which one of the favorites was going to poop in my pie. It was Texas. What are you giggling about? You all right?
These AI videos.
Oh.
Did you guys see the spaghetti family being boiled alive? The AI spaghetti.
No.
Now it's a whole. There's tilapia. There's strawberries.
Imagine how much electricity that took up.
People are.
You got to quit watching these videos.
No, but these are like super stupid.
Right, I know. You got to quit watching them.
Well, I'm kind of addicted.
You got to give up on the AI. You gotta quit. It's killing our country.
It's killing my brain.
It's killing the world.
It's killing what brain I have left.
We've got to quit. We can't be feeding into the overlords.
But Mom, what's happening, Mom? And they just start. I'm getting soft, and then they just split apart. It's like, it's so stupid. Anyway, you know when you boil spaghetti, and goes from a clump to a.
I was just thinking that'd probably just make me sad. I'm kind of soft when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably make me upset.
It's very stupid.
3 of the 4 favorites advance. Kentucky, you were right, Sam, about taking LSU first half as they were up to the challenge. They went toe-to-toe with Kentucky for most of that game. Kentucky able to kind of pull away middle of the second half. They go on a nice run to get some breathing room and then hold on. We already talked about Auburn. They struggled with Mississippi State for about 23 minutes, and then they pulled away.
You told me there weren't no way Texas would lose.
I didn't say there was no way.
Yeah, you did.
No way?
Yeah, you were talking about the favorites parlay.
Well, I mean, I said that I thought that Texas was going to
You
win.
said, what if we take all favorites here? This will hit, right?
Well, I mean, I did say that. Yes, I don't think I said there's no way. I didn't.
Hey, look at it. You get plus 244 or whatever.
I wasn't sitting here saying that Texas was like a mortal lock. I'll die if they lose.
I literally
didn't say
said
like that.
I literally said, well, what if Texas loses? And you said they ain't gonna lose.
I mean, I didn't think they were going to lose. That's correct. Yes, I'm not backing off of that.
You said it was impossible.
No, I did not say it was impossible. See, there's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, they lost.
There's you putting words in my mouth, and this is how we end up in arguments because you don't think words matter.
Right.
But I do, and I did not say it was impossible.
You misspoke.
No, I didn't misspeak. I missed bets betting on Texas, throwing them in my money line parlay. They did, in fact, lose.
Yeah, maybe if they had the women's coach over there coaching the men, they'd be doing better.
I had two separate great, what I thought was great college parlays. Problem was I had Mississippi State plus 10.5 on one, and it was great for about 25, 30 minutes. And the other had Texas money line on it. So I went from 2 great ones I thought I was going to be cashing in to 0 for 2.
Yeah, I lost a significant amount of money yesterday, too. I had 3 separate $5 parlays.
Oh, no.
None of them hit.
Oh, no.
15 in the hole.
Now, see, no, I hit 2 NBA player parlays. So I still had a positive day.
I don't know how to bet those.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the players really.
Yeah. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. He's on a tear.
I know him.
Here's my last leg. And he had 24 points, and he had 18 in the first quarter. I said, well, that takes a lot of pressure off. I can get a good night's sleep tonight.
When does Bam Adebayo play again? Did
Tonight.
they play last night?
He plays tonight. You going to bet on him? You going to bet his over or under?
Well, I'm interested to see what he scores. His next. So they didn't play last night.
They did not play last night. No, they play tonight.
I'd be interested to see what he does tonight.
They play the Bucks tonight.
He's probably going to score like 8 points.
It is fascinating to see what he's going to score. You think what's your realistic bet there? Your realistic number that you think he scores?
Well, I don't know what his number is.
Well, I'm not even asking about his over-under. His over-under would probably be set somewhere around 20, 21.
I mean, his career high before the other night was 32.
Right.
So, like,
I'm asking you to call your shot. How many is he going to score tonight?
18.
He probably celebrated a lot, right? After scoring.
Yeah, he's
all those
probably
points.
drunk and high and with a lot of women.
No, he's not. Probably not a lot of women. He's a taken man.
Oh, is he?
Asia Wilson.
That's her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Or married man?
Boyfriend.
Her husband?
Boyfriend.
Baby, where the hell's my husband?
She's got the active record for women points in a game.
Do we think
he's got the active record for men's points in a game? They're the two kings and queens of the sport when it comes to scoring.
New power couple. Do we think that he's ever cheated on his wife?
He's not married.
Or do you think he's ever cheated on his girlfriend? How could you be with an NBA player and expect him not to cheat? Would be my question.
Maybe you don't stress out about it. Maybe you just set up ground rules.
Do you
like,
believe
hey, you can't bring nothing home? You're not gonna get Magic Johnson out here.
Do you believe that LeBron James never had another woman?
At any point during his
it'd be tough, wouldn't it?
At any point during his 23-year career, I mean, there is one person that has came out and said, like, there's a woman out there that everyone looks at as the one that he's cheated with.
Oh, really?
Her name is Yes Jules. You ever seen her? That's like her like Instagram. That's like what she goes by. Have you ever seen her?
No.
That's never been confirmed or anything, but that's the person out there that everyone says.
It'd just be hard to believe.
Well, like I said, maybe you set up some ground rules. Like, hey, I understand you're going to be on the road. Hey, I understand you're super famous.
Do what you got to do.
Just make sure you're taking care of me and the family and you don't bring it home in any ways.
Yeah.
You don't get to have a girlfriend in the same city.
Yeah.
You don't get to celebrate.
Can't be someone I know.
Yeah, it can't be someone I know. It can't be someone that's messy. Like, it's just you. But I don't know. I think you would still hope that they love you and wouldn't cheat on you.
That's a tough proposition. It's tough. But maybe.
Sam, of the games today, do you feel like the favorites are as solidified, or which favorite do you see as being the biggest upset alerts in the SEC tournament?
Kentucky being favored, I think. Missouri definitely has a chance to go beat them.
Yeah, okay. Talk to me about that one, because I'm looking at Kentucky and I kind of think getting to play yesterday is kind of an advantage. You come out, you're a little bit hotter, you're a little bit looser. The early start time shouldn't affect them as much as it does Missouri. So I was kind of leaning towards Kentucky. Do you think Missouri wins, or you're just saying do you think they can win?
Yeah, I just think they can win. Missouri is the hardest team in the SEC to nail down, in my opinion. They're so up and down. Like one game they're going to look incredible and knock off some really good team, and then the next they're going to kind of lose some inexplicable one. Like they got run out of the gym by Oklahoma, and then they go and barely lose to Arkansas in overtime type of thing.
Yeah,
I think Oklahoma definitely is a live dog to go beat A&M. I think they're just desperate, and they're just playing really good right now.
A&M's not very good either.
Yeah. Those would probably be my two.
Yeah, Georgia Ole Miss is a gross game.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
That's a gross game. Georgia 5.5-point favorites.
Doesn't hit quite like that Sugar Bowl, huh?
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So if you're picking your four winners today, Cody, who you got? Kentucky, Missouri, who you got?
I'm going to go Missouri.
Auburn, Tennessee, who you got?
I'll go with Tennessee.
Ole Miss, Georgia. Who you got?
Dogs.
Oklahoma, A&M.
OU.
You do owe me. That is true. It is
Oklahoma University.
I can't decide about Kentucky, Missouri. I want to bet on Kentucky, but I think that's the one that'll make. I like to.
That's one that'll make you mad either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one's gonna make me more angry though. Like if I bet on Missouri and they come out and lay an egg, I think that would make me the most angry.
So,
but Kentucky has shown they're not like a good team, so like laying them as a favorite just seems like it's gonna make me mad as well.
So that winner will play Florida.
Correct.
Winner of our game will play Vandy.
Correct.
Alabama gets Georgia or Ole Miss, right?
Big win. No. Is that how it works?
And then Arkansas gets A&M or OU. I think that's the bracket off the top of my head.
Yep. Alabama. I don't think I fully realized Alabama had jumped up to the 2 seed. Alabama's a 2 seed, yes. So they get Georgia, Ole Miss. That's a good draw for them.
Yeah, it is.
They got to feel pretty good about that.
So Alabama definitely getting to Saturday.
Yeah. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Talk some other sports. Stick with us.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
The best athletes don't just play the game, they change it. When it comes to investing, Gainbridge is doing the same. Their online platform does things differently because it's designed to put you in charge of growing your own savings. It's intuitive, it's easy, and best of all, it's on your terms. No wonder Gainbridge has earned the trust of 40% repeat customers. It's a better way to invest because it's investing your way. Get started today at Gainbridge.io.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1, the playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3, and the drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Ay. Overrated, underrated, a Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports said, not in my house, I ain't talking to Kim, babe. John and Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we ain't making new friends.
Talk Sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Let's take a little quick scoreboard update over at the Players Championship. You know, Cody, they call this the 5th major. And this is brought to you by our friends over at Inward Half. Max Greaserman, is that how you say his name? Greaserman?
I think so.
Which one? I said 2 different things.
I think
Greaserman?
the first one sounds better, maybe.
Okay.
How's it spelled?
Exactly sure.
Greyserman. Greaserman.
I'd say Gracerman.
Max Greaserman, he has 5 under through 7 holes, and at the top of the leaderboard, Ricky Castillo at 4 under, and then you got a couple of guys, a couple of old Wally veterans who haven't been playing too good too lately, but Tony Finau and Justin Thomas, good bounce back for Justin Thomas after he sucked last week in his debut of the season. Those guys are hanging on at 3 under. Scotty Scheffler, 1 under through 4 holes. Brooks Koepka, 1 under through 6 holes. And my boy, Colin Morikawa, has withdrawn. There's your leaderboard update. My pool just absolutely blown up. $25 down the drain before we even got started. I know.
Why is he not playing?
Well, he played, then he tweaked his back, and he said, I can't swing right now. I'm going home.
Wouldn't want to have him in a jazz band.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. But that leaderboard update was brought to you by our friends at Inward Half. I was going to say we failed, but nope, Sam's got some Inward Half on. Looking good. InwardHalf.com if you want to shop their latest and greatest. They got something for somebody in the entire family, accessories, belts, some golf stuff if you need some golf equipment. If you're not a golfer, you can still like the gear. I don't golf, and I still love it. InwardHalf.com. Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Big Muck?
Thank you, John. Well, you heard it in the rejoin. The Tennessee Volunteers are here for combat, and we will be combating against Auburn at 3 o'clock or 3:30 today.
3 o'clock.
Sometime today, this afternoon.
Give or take.
If you missed it the last hour, Nate Ament expected to play, says Pete Thamel of ESPN. The game could have big seeding implications. Lenardi right now has Tennessee as a 5 seed still.
Okay.
Lenardi's got us as a 5 in Portland, holding steady. He also has Auburn in right now as an 11 seed in the play-in.
He has Auburn in right now.
Lenardi has Auburn in the tournament as a play-in 11 seed.
Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything because they still have a game left. Tennessee has a chance to knock them out.
Very possible.
That would be pretty sweet, knocking them out. You know, we beat Bruce the last time we played Bruce. Knocking Stephen Pearl out of the tournament in his first season. That's something worth playing for.
Well, a heartwarming story here as Colin Dorgan has put his Rhode Island team in the hockey final just weeks after tragedy. This is a hockey player who lost 3 family members in a mass shooting at a Rhode Island rink last month.
Oh, damn. I remember that story.
He played the role of hero for his team Wednesday night. The senior scored on a breakaway in double overtime, lifting his team to a 3-2 victory over Portsmouth.
That gives me chills.
Advancing into the Rhode Island Division II hockey final. Greatest moment of my life, he told WPIR TV after the game. Greatest moment of my life. A month earlier, his brother, mother, and grandfather were all killed when the shooter, identified as Robert Dorgan, a man dressed as a woman, opened fire on spectators at the Dennis Lynch Arena in Pawtucket.
That was the guy that had all the Nazi tattoos, right?
Yeah, total nut job, obviously.
That gives me chills. I saw something else. I'm a sucker when it comes to stuff like that. I saw a girl in a high school girl, like in some tournament, like her dad had died the day before, and she came out and scored like the team's first 27 points or something at halftime.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was like 30 to 20 something at halftime, and she had I think all 30 points.
That is heartwarming. Wait until you see the AI tilapia video if you think that's heartwarming.
I've been rewatching Jersey Shore, and along those same lines, when Snooki tried to save the lobster from getting cooked, but really she just put it in fresh water and was basically drowning it itself because they need salt water.
Was Jersey Shore the beginning of our downfall as a society?
I mean, you could say that, but only in the sense that it was the peak of our society.
Well, it was around the same time as Florida-Georgia line, right?
No. Well, I guess in a way, yes. Maybe some of the later seasons.
Those are the two things I point to.
Florida-Georgia line wasn't a thing till 2012, 2013, and Jersey Shore was already a monster show by then. So it was the start of our downfall. Again, just if you consider that it was the absolute peak of our society. And once you hit the peak, Cody, there's nowhere to go but down. So
that's right.
It was the beginning of our downfall in that regard. It's great TV. I love it. Just guys wanting to go out to the club and dance and try to hook up with girls. Girls wanting to fight. Stand by her man. Ron, are you friends with her, Ron? Ron, answer me, Ron. Ron. Oh, that's great.
What's your name, sweetheart? I'm Anthony.
Grenade. We got a couple grenades over here. I thought about that. Are you familiar with that term, Sam? Bubba, are you familiar with Jersey Shore at all? Did the term grenade make it to your generation to describe a woman?
Not exactly, I feel like.
I mean, as a man who's watched Jersey Shore, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it definitely didn't stay alive for years after.
You got to jump on the grenade, Cody. That's the ugly friend in the group. And there's one girl in particular that they start calling a grenade, and I was thinking about her, how she probably feels watching the show back or being known as the grenade. Because she's a big part of the first season of just her being just this trashy girl that keeps showing up. And there's another poor girl that's a stalker.
Sam, the first night at bed when you left, Ron met out with 2 girls and
put his head between a cocktail waitress's breasts. Boing.
Also was grinding with multiple fat women.
It's an amazing show. It truly is. And I don't know if I fully appreciated it when I was in high school when it came out, or I guess I was early college when it came out. I don't think I fully appreciated it, but it's been electric on the rewatch. They wrote a letter, anonymous letter, Sam. There's 7 of them that live in this damn house.
When you left crying at Clutch, Ron was holding hands and dancing with the female and took down her number.
This website,
multiple people in the house know. Therefore, you should know the truth. Use this information wisely.
This poor girl, her boyfriend, or they came into the house broken up in season 2, so he's wilding out. And the first night, he's out there dancing, Sam. He's going crazy, putting his head in between the cocktail waitress's breasts. He has a 3-way kiss. He's out there making out with 2 girls at the same time. And then meanwhile, he goes back home and gets back in bed with his ex-girlfriend and is telling her he loves her. And then she's asking people if he did anything wrong. And they're all kind of no, because it's the code. You don't want to be the snitch. It's electric. I will say, though, Bubba, rewatching. Now, I know it gets a little messy coming up in season 3. And I know Ron became a real villain. But I got to say, the first season and a half, I was like, man, Sammy sucks. I hate Sammy. She was supposed to be like the good person we're rooting for, but I kind of hate her. Anyways, what are the headlines you got for us?
Oil prices have surged above $100 per barrel after 6 ships were attacked in the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz.
How big is a barrel?
Very important news to read. How big is a barrel of oil?
Yeah.
Don't be distracted. You got important news to read. Read
Hell,
the news.
I don't know, Bubba. About like the size of a barrel, you'd think. I guess.
No, I don't think so.
The Big Ten has asked the NCAA to pause tampering inquiries. Inquiries or inquiries? How do you say it?
Inquiries is how I say
inquiries. The Big Ten asking the NCAA to pause their tampering inquiries. They sent a letter to the NCAA this week asking the organization to put a halt to the investigations and infractions proceedings related to tampering. They said, stop it, NCAA. Stop looking into us for tampering.
Is that just because they know they're going to find a whole bunch of stuff?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the letter stated that the current framework for tampering rules cannot be credibly or equitably enforced, pointing out that the rules for tampering were designed before a modern era that includes paying athletes and essentially unlimited transfers.
Are you friends with her, Ron? Ron, are you friends with her?
Buc-ee's has received an F rating.
Oh, no.
From the Better Business Bureau.
Oh, no. Buc-ee's got an F rating?
Buc-ee's got an F for failure.
So not for their health inspection.
No, it's from the Better Business Bureau. They cite 88 complaints and the company's failure to respond to customers.
So whenever you file a complaint with Buc-ee's, they're like, we got more important things to worry about. We got a million people coming in here every day. We ain't got time to listen to you cry.
They do not get back to you.
Okay.
88 complaints filed against Buc-ee's, and the Better Business Bureau, as a result, gives them an F rating.
Is that
citing unresolved customer response?
Is that a big deal?
Not to me. I mean,
like health inspection, getting an F there, that's obviously a big deal.
Well, it depends on what the complaint is, you know.
Well, yeah.
Hey, my son was murdered outside your store. That's a little different than, I thought there was a bit too much urine on the toilet seat.
Well, that's not the case. They got very clean bathrooms.
Well, typically, yeah.
It'd be more so like the brisket burned my mouth, or man, the T-shirt didn't fit the way I thought it would. I wonder if you actually care. Like small businesses, yeah, you don't want to have bad grades because that people Google you, they see it. But like Buc-ee's, I feel like they're kind of above that. No one's going to stop going because they got an F with the Better Business Bureau.
The Better Business Bureau also said that the company has indicated it will not respond to complaints forwarded by the Better Business Bureau.
So they just don't care.
They don't give a damn.
Okay.
Complaints dating back to 2019 show a pattern of customers reporting they cannot contact the company because there's no public phone number, leaving the website.
What the hell do you need to contact Buc-ee's about, man? You go in, you get gas, you buy a damn soda, you buy some food, and you leave.
Maybe the car wash messed you up. I don't know. Maybe the car wash scratched your car and you're trying to file a complaint and you can't get in touch with anybody. I don't know.
Some of the complaints cited include issues with refunds, billing errors, and disputes over store policy.
No, I mean that would suck if hey, you charged me twice for gas and I didn't pay. Only got gas once and you don't get a refund. That would suck.
Resolving problems with store managers or through the company's website went unanswered.
My Buc-ee's Christmas lights won't turn on.
We laugh, but hell, there's probably a lot of people out there that buy a lot of stuff from Buc-ee's like that.
There are. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If you're liable to lose your money and lose your ass if you're going out there and furnishing your house with Buc-ee's stuff.
Yeah. People love it.
They do.
I don't mind stopping in, but I do so somewhat begrudgingly. Like when we went to Columbus, Voss 1085, he loves it. He's like, let's go to Buc-ee's. And Cody's like, hell yeah, let's go to Buc-ee's. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind to go in there. It's cool. But there's people in there that it's a big part of their personality, man. They think it's like going to damn
Disney
Dollywood.
World.
Yeah,
I mean, I do stop there, but it's like, well, there's just a zillion gas pumps, so I know I'm going to be able to get something in there, and then I just zip in. Bathrooms are nice, but it's just get a quick drink and a snack and then get going. I don't walk around that store for 30 minutes like most people do.
Clean bathrooms. I mean, you'll have a gas pump, like you said, although it's a pain in the ass sometimes getting in and out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't say you're going for convenience of gas pumps when, like, there might be a line to get in. At least there is, like, up in Sevierville.
Yeah, I mean, the food, you get some food. I mean, it's fine food that's overpriced. I mean, it's,
And I will say it's nice knowing I know I can go there and get some pretty good cookies. I will say that. That's what I got. That's what I got in Columbus. Like,
I love those oatmeal raisin cookies.
Ugh. Oatmeal raisin.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
I like oatmeal raisin cookies.
Really?
Bubba, you like oatmeal raisin?
I mean, I assumed you people were out there because they make them, but
occasionally.
Nothing used to make me
out
as
of 4
mad.
people like oatmeal raisin cookies.
I mean, I wouldn't be picking it at the store, but if someone, handed me one, I'd be like, okay.
I love a good oatmeal raisin. It's a nice change up from a chocolate chip.
Nothing made me as mad as a kid of coming across some cookies and hoping they were a chocolate chip and realizing they were oatmeal raisin. I used to get so mad at that.
Everyone prefers the chocolate chip cookie, but it's a nice change up.
I just wouldn't even eat it. Once I missed out on that, I was like, all right, nope, no cookie for me.
They do have Arnold Palmer on like their fountain drinks.
Arnie Palmy alert. Arnie Palmy alert. Dabo Sweeney says Clemson's dismal 2025 season is nobody's fault but his.
Yeah, we know.
We didn't win the close games. We didn't finish in the fourth quarter like we needed to, and that's nobody's fault but mine.
It's over for them, right? Like they're do we still care about them as long as Dabo's there just because he is a big personality and he's a 2-time champion? But like them as like a program that actually matters is over, right?
Yeah, we care about him in the sense that he's interesting, but not that they're a threat to win championships.
Part of it is we like want to laugh at Dabo, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
well, just because he was just so slow to adapt and just thought he was above the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else needs a transfer portal. I don't.
Turns out he did.
So, like, I kind of care about them, just in the sense of laughing at them, but they're not really a factor, which is maybe that's not fair to say because they were a preseason favorite last year. Hell, our own college football expert, William Passon, was telling everybody they're going to win the national championship. They're by far the best team in the country.
Yeah. Wouldn't you say that people don't care about them now, though? Because, like, I think a lot of that talent is, like, people were thinking, oh, they are back for one more year before they go to the NFL, and now it's like, all right, we're kind of just back at square one.
See, I think, this last year might have been the last year where people took them seriously.
Yeah.
I kind of felt that way about them going into last year, but they were a preseason top 5 team, and Klubnik was supposed to be a big guy and everything. It was supposed to be their reemergence, their reannouncement to the world or whatever, and it didn't work out for them. So, I'm done with them now.
I think we missed this, or maybe I did. Mississippi State President Mark Keenum said SEC presidents and chancellors are meeting this week in Nashville, coming from Heather Dinich, in hopes of establishing some real rules and guidance for the league and others, assuming Congress cannot establish federal legislation quickly enough on NIL. So apparently in Nashville, while the tournament's going on, all the college football, the presidents, chancellors, they're meeting about NIL this week.
They're going to get together and just discuss trying to get some guardrails up.
Yeah, they're trying to get a framework established because they don't think Congress will be able to do it quickly enough.
Okay. I mean, I would hope that every time there's like an SEC event that all the important people are getting together and at least like touching base.
Tim Burchett says that we buy zero oil from Iran, and that fuel companies have just decided to take advantage of the situation and price gouge Americans. He says the price of oil should not affect our price of gas, is what Tim Burchett is saying. He says the price of gas increasing in America has nothing to do with the Iran war. It's just that the companies want to gouge Americans while this is going on. The fuel companies do.
Okay.
And did you see the clip circulating with Mayor Kane?
No, I haven't seen anything about it.
Choke slammed a guy.
Wait, recently? Like a new one?
It's just circulating. I don't know if it happened a long time ago or, he's at a podium with a guy, and then suddenly. So
they're doing a bit.
Yeah,
he puts on the mask.
He turns into Kane and chokeslams the guy. Somebody said this is from several months ago, but it just came out yesterday, and he commented on it yesterday. So I don't know.
Who was he chokeslamming?
Some guy. George W. Bush says, I don't want some mom whose son may have recently died to see the commander-in-chief playing golf. And I think playing golf during a war sends the wrong signal. And then there's the clip of him.
I was going to say, wasn't he?
Now watch this drive.
Yeah, doesn't he have a very famous video of him playing golf?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Now watch this drive. And Texans reporter Aaron Wilson, did you see what happened to him?
Yes, I did. Well, I assume this is who you're talking about. I saw a Texans reporter. I assume this is the guy.
They were asking him about an LSU player in the draft and what he thought about the Texans in relation to this LSU tackle, Dixon Myers.
And then he went along and said the guy was going to be good, right?
Dixon Myers. That's the guy's name.
And then he pretended like he knew who he was, and I was like, "Yeah, it could be a good fit."
Yeah, he went along with it.
Yeah,
they were trying to get him. Obviously,
I think they did get him.
Yeah, they got him. They got him.
Any other headlines?
Idaho into the NCAA tournament for the first time since 1990.
How about that? You know who's not going to be in the NCAA tournament?
Who's that?
Memphis. As their season came to an end last night.
Not working out for Penny, huh?
I think they had 13 wins on the year.
That's tough.
Yep.
That's tough. Also, Lehigh is got a spot in the field. Remember Lehigh?
Yeah.
That's a team that beat Duke last time they were in the tournament.
You remember, of course, who was the best player on Lehigh that year, right?
No idea.
NBA player.
LeBron James?
No. We're going to sit here until you get it.
Okay. We're going to be sitting here a while.
You're my March Madness expert.
Guy played for Lehigh. What year was that? 2015?
No.
Duke won the championship.
Yeah, no, not 2015. It'd be more like 2009, maybe.
No, it's not that long ago.
I think it's 13.
No,
it wasn't 2009. Was it?
2012.
2012.
Well, I was trying to do the math on the player of how old he is now. So I was trying to figure it out that way.
Is it a guard?
Yep.
What teams he play for in the NBA?
Right now?
Yeah.
The Atlanta Hawks.
It wasn't Trae Young. He went to Oklahoma.
He doesn't play for the Atlanta Hawks.
No. I mean, man, I don't. You could give me the guy's first name and probably first letter of his last name, and I don't think I could get it.
First name, C.
Carlos. What's the last name to start with?
M.
Clint Capella is a name I know.
That's not a guard. He doesn't play for Atlanta.
Connor. Cody. Chris.
I told you his first name was C.
Cody McClure.
C?
Yeah. I told you what his first name was.
McCollum?
C.J. McCollum, yeah.
Okay. That's, yeah. Yeah, I knew that. Clearly.
Yep. He carried that video popped up on my timeline. Not necessarily a crazy efficient game, as he was just jacking up some shots. He went 9 of 24 off the bench. Why the hell was he coming off the bench? That can't be right.
Well, maybe he wasn't as good back then.
That can't. No, that can't be right.
Was he like a freshman or a sophomore in that year? I want to say
he had to be with how young he was.
Yeah,
but like, there's still no way he was coming off the damn bench at Lehigh. He's a first-round NBA pick, and he was he played there 4 years. In 2012, I guess would have been his junior year. He didn't go pro after this. He only played 12 games this next year. It says he played 39 minutes, so like, there's no way he came off the bench and played 39 minutes, is there? It ain't going to overtime. He was jacking them though. Scored 30 points.
Do you think you could score a basket in an NBA game?
No, I don't.
What if I gave you the proposition of
you're going to proposition me?
You have to score 4 points in an NBA game,
or I die,
or you die, or I will give you a speedboat on the coast of Kuwait, and you have to make it to Mumbai. So you have to go through the Strait of Hormuz and the entire Persian Gulf.
I mean, I would much rather play in an NBA game.
Either way, you die.
Yeah,
if you
I'd
don't.
rather play in an NBA game versus be scared on a boat. I don't feel comfortable on a boat.
So a speedboat from Kuwait to Mumbai.
I feel like I could talk one of my teammates into being like, hey, I'm going to die if I don't score, and they'd pick me up and throw me up at the rim.
So you'd rather take the chance of scoring 4 points in an NBA game?
4 points? You said get a basket.
Well,
now I got to score 4
it.
points?
I changed it to 4 points. Do you think you at least go in and get fouled? I'm saying, what would you have a better chance at?
None. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to drive a boat through that stretch. It sounds dangerous. I can't score 4 points in an NBA game, brother, especially if they're playing defense on me.
I think you'd run out of gas, too, in both scenarios.
Yeah.
I don't think a speedboat would get all the way from Kuwait to Mumbai.
Capper Facts coming up next. Stay with us right here on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans, this is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
It's ugly, like look at you, it's a damn shame. Just remember all caps when you spell the man name.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Our country has failed us.
Facts. I had one coach, and he used to say, "Put yourself in situations where you're not comfortable.
Oh
Play
yeah,
outside
that's my
of your
favorite
comfort
saying.
zone."
That's my favorite saying. I watched the whole game. I seen the whole game. I was at home watching the game, and I said he was going. Before the game even started, when I seen, I said he was probably going to score 70 tonight. I don't know what made me say that, and my friends was with me, and they was like, okay. So when he got to like 70, I was like, well, he might as well go for 80 now.
It's crazy because I was talking with Sam the other day about how Bam Adebayo was going to drop 80, and he did.
You saw him score 30 in the first quarter. It was like, damn, he might as well go for 83.
Yeah.
What you got for us today, Bubba?
Well, we've got only a few.
Okay.
And then maybe a surprise after that.
Okay. I don't know if I want a surprise from you, but okay.
Starting off, karaoke. Not that enjoyable.
That's a good one, Bubba, and I'm going to go facts. I think it is not that enjoyable.
What a loser.
I mean, I've had a few good times, I guess, if I was drunk enough, but very rarely is it really that much fun. It's kind of annoying. You can't hear the people you're trying to talk to. You go to a place with some friends, you want to be able to socialize, have some drinks while you're talking and enjoy each other's company, but you can't. You can't hear them because Mackenzie is singing the Dixie Chicks at a full-throated version of, whatever she's singing. Wide open spaces. I mean, the people just sound awful. Everybody's drunk. It's very annoying.
That is true. And I want to go have a nice conversation with my friends. I go to a karaoke night.
Well, it'd be nice to just be able to talk to the people
right.
you're with.
And when I want to talk to my friends, I go to karaoke.
It's just annoying. It's so annoying.
I was talking about how I did karaoke like last weekend, Cody, and you go, man, that sounds like a great night.
I might have just said that. I don't know.
Maybe you're just saying this now.
Maybe I was just trying to be nice. I don't know. I mean, I think what has kind of irked me is just that I've been to this place so many times, and I'm always, every time we end up there, I'm just kind of like, it's hot. All these people packed in a basement. It's hot. All these people yelling.
Sounds to me like you got a problem with Knox Box, not with karaoke.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's
but
your
where
issue.
else do you go? I mean, where else does karaoke?
There's plenty of places across the world that do karaoke, brother. There's a place right across the street in Knoxville that does karaoke.
I mean, I've had some good times at
you just don't like
Santa's.
Knox Box.
I've been to Santa's and had good times there, but it's also tight. You're packed in there.
My problem with it is, Bubba,
ever since they got rid of Joe, the door guy at Knox Box, I'm just not a fan. Joe was my guy. I liked him a lot.
My problem is when you're trying to do karaoke and there's too long of a damn line. That drives me crazy. When you want to sing, but it's like, you got 20 people ahead of you.
Well, they expect you to give them $20 or something to get up to the front of the queue. They expect you to pay them extra to do your song.
Well, if you're trying to get signs, you get up there and do it.
They should have like a feature at these places where like you could maybe you could like scan some QR code on the screen that shows all the lyrics, and then everyone at the bar votes on what song they want to hear next.
I tell you, a better feature would be some noise canceling headphones. I can just sit there at the bar with my headphones on.
You could just go to a bar that's not a karaoke bar, Cody.
Red Bull vodka. Yeah, but if all your friends want to go there, you got to go.
He's a follower. It's very funny.
I'm not going to go sit by myself.
It's very funny that I know that if I ask you if you like silent discos, you're going to say those suck too. And those are the noise canceling headphones that you want. Like
I don't know what that is, bro.
It just turns everything into noise canceling. It's a noise canceling event.
I don't know what that is.
It's a very trippy feeling when you take the headphones off at silent disco and it's just complete silence around you and people are just shuffling around. It's a very weird feeling.
It's all a waste of time.
That's sad.
You should be out there doing something productive.
What a sad outlook on life.
You should be doing. Be out there building a house like
I wish I could sit there with my friends and argue about 70s rock music.
You should be out in the backyard building a shed like a man.
Versus listening to somebody sing.
Go to a damn karaoke bar. Grow up.
Says a guy that says he goes too often.
You ought to be out on your four-wheeler riding around in the woods.
I don't think anybody listening to this show
you ought to
right
be fishing in a pond.
Nobody on this show right now probably has a friend that goes to the karaoke bar more than Cody does.
You ought to be in a canoe paddling down the river.
Every damn weekend he goes out, he says he ends up at the karaoke bar.
Paddle down the river in a canoe like a man.
He goes more than anybody you know.
Go outside and shoot some hoops. Do something productive with your life.
What else you got, Bubba?
Cook a steak. Be a man.
We have keyboards. Need a new orientation.
What? What do you mean by orientation?
Well, they're like the QWERT, the QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah, we need to mix it up. You're saying?
Yeah.
Like change the letter order and everything.
Yep.
It would be kind of fun to try to retrain everybody. Hey, you know this whole ASDF thing you've been thinking of? No. Now that is THJL.
I'd be more open to learn typing again.
If everybody had to start from scratch?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Bubba, you don't know how to type either, do you?
Not that way. Nope.
Not that way. So, like, you don't know how to type. Sam doesn't know how to type. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is wild to me.
They don't know how to keyboard.
It is wild to me that you guys don't know how to type.
That made it too easy to cheat when trying to learn.
They made that such a priority.
Well,
when
have you ever heard
I was in school.
Have you ever heard the saying that if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself?
Brother, I'm in 6th grade. I don't care about learning. I just want to get through to the next grade.
I think the school's kind of screwed. Like, you're talking about how it was a priority for you to be able to learn how to type, where it's like, felt like your teachers knew what was coming down the line of like, hey, age of technology, you got to go. To me, it felt like they were stressing, hey, you got to learn how to write cursive more than it was how to type when I was coming up. Which
so
I
your
think
teachers
is the
were
complete
behind
opposite.
the times.
I think that's
that's
30
weird
years
though.
behind it.
That's weird though, because I went to a public school in Arkansas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you from Nashville?
Yeah,
like you would think if anybody, your teachers would be on top of things. You know,
You'd think.
It was very weird. I remember in 4th grade at my little poor school, Nauta Elementary. There's probably worse around, but not many worse. They were hammering us to do cursive in 4th grade.
That's about when I did it, yeah.
But it was weird because then I went to the better city school. None of those kids knew how to write in cursive. But I got to also say that writing in cursive has never really benefited me, other than people being like, oh, that's cool. Like all the kids were jealous that I could write in cursive and they couldn't.
What grade did you learn keyboarding?
7th.
I think ours was 8th is when we took our keyboard.
It could have been 8th as well, but I think 7th. We had
a whole class.
Maybe they implemented it too early for us. I feel like it was like 4th or 5th grade, and at that point, I was just a 4th or 5th grade, and I was like, I don't really care about typing.
Okay, that could be fair.
We had a whole class called keyboarding. And they'd put the little sleeve thing over the keyboard so you couldn't see the letters, and you had to know where they were. I mean,
yeah, we did. So this would have been junior high, and like we did quarter class, maybe a quarter of the year we did keyboarding. Another quarter of the year we did like shop class where we had to learn how to build stuff.
Oh yeah, home ec and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then I think another quarter was band, maybe. No, it wasn't. No, because if you took these classes, you didn't have to do band, which is why I took them. Home ec was one of them, and then something else. So like we basically have a 6-week sprint where we'd try to learn all this stuff about computers. But I remember taking it seriously, and I can type. But it's not just you. Like nobody your age can type.
I still can't hit the P. That's my worst letter. I
can't hit the P.
I accidentally hit the 0. I always struggle with the P. I'm not good with that pinky moving that far.
Interesting.
Not good with that one.
Maybe one of these weekends, I'll just devote the entire weekend to getting on one of those typing websites.
You should. I mean, I don't know. Hell, maybe you don't need to.
I feel like I'm somewhat of an efficient typer the way I do it, but like I'm also not really having to go out there and like
Pecker,
write a damn essay either.
Sammy Pecker.
I use a couple different fingers. I'm not like I'm not
that's
one
like,
finger type of guy.
That's how my mom does it too, but she didn't learn.
Yeah, your mom's got an excuse, but like Garrett, that co-hosts the playbook, he's one finger on each side. He's just pecking. Like
I can do like a couple fingers, but I'm not like the rest the hands on the keyboard and just like mow it out.
Bubba, how do you do it?
I don't know. Like I have all my hands there, and then I just look for it.
He's
and
a
I just
pecker.
press it with,
you can tell by looking at him, he's a pecker.
But the way
That's
y'all
what
are
they used
doing
to
it
call
is
me.
like index finger on like each. Like I think Bubba and I are saying the same thing.
I'm not
We
like a
can
straight
use-
pointer, but it's like hands got to be touching the keyboard, but individual.
You have to be looking at the keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got to be looking at the letters.
So you can use multiple. You're saying you can use multiple fingers, but you have to be looking.
Probably, yeah.
Garrett, I think, is one finger on each side, and he's looking too. You're saying at least you could use your.
I'm not like an
pointer.
index finger out like.
Listen to him looking down on Garrett. Look at Sam. He can do multiple fingers. Okay, yeah. See, I can close my eyes and type out full ass essays for you. And back in the day,
where everything's at the space bar.
Space bar is pretty easy. Back in the day, it would have been. I think they could probably hit the space bar if they had
caps locks.
Like back in the day, it would have been pretty fast with very few mistakes. Now I will say I'm probably not as fast and would make more mistakes now, but I'm out here. I'm out here doing those things.
I've told you about the weird thing I do where I put letters together in my head. Like I know where they're all. I know where all of them are at. I don't know what it is, but I know where all of them are. That P still eludes me. I'll go up there and I'll accidentally hit a 0. I'll have to backspace it. Something about it. I don't know. What was the prompt?
New keyboards.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool to start from scratch, but I'm always weirded out by the big round ones, like the big ones that try to put the natural handbrake in there for you and split it up. You ever seen those? Where they take half.
You ever seen the ones with the pads for your wrist?
Yeah, it makes me very uncomfortable.
Those are weird.
What else you got, Bubba? What's the surprise?
Oh, it's just randomized bird rankings.
Landmine?
In a way.
Landmine in a way about bird rankings?
Yep.
I'll
just
give it
birds
a shot.
that I personally rank.
Oh, these are just Bubba's rankings.
Bubba's favorite birds?
Not favorite, just birds that I ranked.
Just top birds?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's try it.
Larry?
I should have done that. That would have been clever. No, so we've got crows. Peacocks.
Are we supposed to put this in order, or are you telling us, or is it already in order?
Oh, I can put it in order if you want me to. I was just giving you a random order right there.
You want us to guess what your favorite birds are?
Again, not my favorite, just birds that I ranked.
Just his top birds. Not his favorite, but his top.
Oh, so the ones you consider the best.
Yeah.
Maybe not your favorite. Okay.
Feel like he could also just change this on the fly if he wanted to.
This has the
See what I did there?
This has the potential to be the dumbest thing we've ever done on this show.
On the fly.
All right, let me write these down, Bubba.
Crows, peacocks.
All right, so you got crows, peacocks, penguins.
Oh, I bet he loves penguins. You kind of look like a penguin.
Hummingbirds. Parrots.
Shout out Jimmy Buffett.
Owls.
These are all great birds.
Eagles.
Hummingbirds so overrated.
Whoa. Be a jerk.
Did I already say hummingbirds?
Yeah.
Yes.
You must really love hummingbirds.
Hawks. Toucans.
There are a lot of birds.
9 so far.
Is that it?
Well, you said there's only 9.
So far, you've said 9.
This might be the dumbest thing Bubba's done.
Crows, peacocks, penguins, hummingbirds, parrots, owls, eagles, hawks, toucans.
Oh, and parakeets.
Okay.
How do you spell parakeet?
Sound it out.
Para.
If I sound it out, I'm spelling it P-A-R-A-K-E-E-T.
That's exactly how I spelled it.
Yep. That's how it's spelled.
Okay. All right, so we're guessing Bubba. You have these ranked?
I do.
Sam, can you see the ranking?
Yeah, verify his rankings. I don't want him pulling any tricks.
I'll take a picture of these.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's eliminate.
Are we doing like bird landmine basically?
Yeah, let's eliminate parakeet. There's no way that's your favorite type of bird.
Yeah, that's number 10.
Yeah, no way.
Just so you know, there is an 11 to 15 in here as well.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like you did them sort of in order. Eliminate hawks.
Number 3.
Oh,
whoa.
I'm going to say that there's no... You are weird, but surely the damn hummingbird is not your favorite bird.
Number 4.
Eliminate hummingbird. All right, so we got crows, peacocks, penguins, parrots, owls, eagles, and toucan.
Eliminate eagles because Bubba's kind of a communist.
You blew up.
Oh. Oops.
How bad are you?
How the hell am I supposed to know what he likes?
They're so majestic and beautiful,
They're
man.
so majestic and beautiful.
I know that, but Bubba's a communist. I thought he might be
over
anti-eagle.
a crow?
I thought he might be anti-eagle.
Over a toucan?
Yeah, like toucan.
That's just cereal, brother.
I could see you liking toucans. I thought it was going to be some weird stuff.
I was a little worried that you were just like a big Fruit Loops fan. Where did you have Crows ranked, Bubba?
Crows are 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way Crows.
I thought Bubba might like some weird
Son of
stuff.
what a terrible
I didn't
guess.
think he'd pick the most popular bird in America. Bubba's a hipster. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
thought he'd
but
pick eagles.
Eagles are classics.
It's not often I get to see a bald eagle out there in the wild.
I've seen one.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
I see crows every day.
I thought maybe you liked the crows. I don't know.
What was number 2? Penguins?
Penguins was number 2.
How do you not know this guy? You've been around him
How
for
would
a
I
year.
know?
Well, I knew his
How
number
would I
1 and
know?
number 2. Eagles and Peacocks.
You did not know Eagles was number 1.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Well, I had to guess. That was what I was picking at number 1. That's
I could have been any of them.
I can assure you I wasn't going to eliminate Eagles. I can assure you of that.
I think I would have thought Owls was number 1.
No, that's number 5.
Yeah.
See?
Sounds like you saw the list.
No, I didn't. I just know this guy.
What's number 7?
Clearly, I
Number
don't.
7?
Mm-hmm.
He probably really finds peacocks overrated.
Parrots.
Parrots. But when you said something P there, I was like, this guy's
What do you got
great.
against parrots?
They're overrated. Probably want a cracker. It gets old after a while.
I can say macaws did not make the list. Cardinals did not make the list. Woodpeckers did not make the list. Dodo birds did not make the list. Nor did chickens.
Well, we got a dodo sitting right here.
Or thousands of other birds.
Last call on the other side.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012, and our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Last call here on the program. Sam, anything from the NFL we need to discuss?
I feel like the NFL's been kind of, Titans uniforms today.
Okay.
Not exactly free agent signings, but Titans new uniforms tonight.
I'm just happy that the conversation will be over.
Me too.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just happy the conversation will be over. The leaks we'll quit worrying about those, and we can just kind of see what it finally looks like. Cody, what's your level of interest in the Titans' new jerseys?
I mean, like a 1.
Yeah.
I don't really care, but I'll see them.
Okay.
I plan to see them.
Bubba, what's your level of interest in the Titans' new uniforms?
2.
Yeah? Wow.
Division rival.
Yeah.
Make sure they can't look too good against us.
Did you make anything of the Solomon Thomas trade yesterday for the Titans?
Some good depth.
Yeah.
I'm losing faith in the Jeremiah Love at 4 pick.
You just think they're going?
I just feel like we've
edge?
done so little at edge and free agency that we're going to do that.
I don't know if I buy that, and I might be wrong. Obviously, I'm not running the Titans, and maybe I'm just hoping that it's an offensive player. But I feel like they're going so heavy on the interior of the defensive line that they think that they can basically dominate from the inside out and eat up so many blockers there that guys that pretty much any league average pass rusher should be able to like create pressure. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Or just that you can find a guy like later in the draft.
Yeah, like you can just go get some of those freaks. And like they took a flyer on that guy from the 49ers who hasn't really done anything, but like, or the Chiefs, excuse me. There was a pass rusher they got that was basically practice squad level type of guy. So I think they're going to try to find a cheap guy, and then they got Jermaine Johnson from the Jets,
and then you're banking on like Femi from last year to
Right.
actually be something, but who knows with him.
So like in my head, and again, I won't pretend like I'm an expert on this, but I feel like they're just going so heavy on the interior of the defensive line, even going out and getting Solomon Thomas to try to make sure there's not a huge drop off when Simmons and John Franklin Myers are off the field. That they're going to try to just hope guys can win one-on-one things on the outside and dominate from the middle.
Speaking of guys one-on-one dominating, did you see where the Mill and Mine is doing heated rivalry night next Thursday?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is that?
It is a show at the Mill and Mine where they are. You can go there and they will be singing pop throwbacks, nonstop high energy hits, and queer anthems. There will be a photo booth and giveaways and more, it says.
Are you like on a mailing list?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, they sent this to you?
Lucero's going to be there next Sunday, so I was looking at Lucero possibly. It's a band I like.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them at the Mill and Mine before. Mm-hmm. But that'll be just after heated rivalry night.
Okay.
So it'll be an interesting situation over there.
Bubba, what do we miss so far today?
Well, we've missed Taco Bell and their new menu items.
Okay, Cody probably cares about this.
No, I don't. And stop disparaging me as if I'm some sort of fat slob who eats regularly at Taco Bell, because I don't do that all that often. Okay? I eat real food. Now, I am a fat slob, but I don't eat a lot of Taco Bell. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I eat low-quality food.
I just feel like over the 10 years we've done this show, you've talked glowingly about Taco Bell many times.
Not really. I am more interested in McDonald's. I saw on the World News last night with David Muir that McDonald's is set to reclaim their throne as the most affordable fast food menu. McDonald's is ready to make a push back to...
Let's fix the problem.
They are lowering their prices.
Let's go.
McDonald's is going back to the way they used to.
As they should. Enough's enough.
Do that.
Huh?
They're not going to do this.
They are going to do that. They're going to start having $4 breakfast combos.
They're not going to go back to where it's going to be super, super cheap. If they go back and start the trend of actually reducing prices.
Yeah, if I can get a damn McChicken for $1.50 again or $1.99, whatever it is.
How much is a big chicken right now?
Like $4.
Yeah, I was going to say you might not get it back to $1.50, but if you get down to $2.25, that's a step in the right direction.
They say they're reversing course. They say they're
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, I feel you. But
if I was them, I mean, I feel like they still have the biggest stranglehold on the market. They should choke everybody else out. Like, hey, we got enough places, we make enough money where we can handle making a little bit more. Can you do it, Wendy's?
Old Ronald, he's coming. He's laying that big clown hog out on the table.
Hey, Burger King, can you reduce your prices by half? You're not doing the same amount of volume.
He's pinching that nose again. There's a little horn. Beep, beep.
Hell yeah!
Laying that big painted hog right on the table. And saying, "Come get some of this, Wendy."
You didn't have to keep talking about the hog. You said
King,
it once.
The other characters, King, Wendy,
Grimace.
Well, no, I'm talking about the other restaurants.
Yeah. I was just thinking about you.
I'm thinking about Ronald McDonald's big hog.
Mm-hmm.
He's just laying it out right there on the booth, right on the table, and he's Look at this $4 McMuffin meal. What do you think about this, Wendy?
That'd be nice.
Skank.
You don't have to talk about Dave's daughter like that. She seems like a nice woman.
I'm just saying what Ronald would say.
Yeah. Hopefully there'd be some mutual respect. All right, that'll do it.
Slap the Burger King right in the forehead.
That'll do it for us today.
Knock his crown off.
Hopefully we're talking about a Tennessee win tomorrow and getting ready for a big showdown against Vanderbilt.
Voluntary reaction?
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I assume they're going live afterwards. There's not going to be a drive today because it's during game time. So I imagine they'll fire up about 5:15. The playbook's live at Barley's. If you want to watch the game, stop by and see us, hang out with us. Tony Basilio coming up next.
Take Fan Run Radio with you on the all-new Fan Run app. Just search for Fan Run Radio wherever you download your apps.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the